Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Yo, what up? I want to give a quick disclaimer before you get into this episode. If you don't do the sports talk, check the timestamps. It's a very long sports segment that me and Dre have, hence the reason why this episode is so long. But if you don't do so, you can't say that you wasn't warned. Have you ever had to be like completely honest with a friend? You know what I'm saying? Like that maybe got cheated on, and you kind of know that, you know, it wasn't their fault. Well, it was their fault or some shit, or like, you know, hey, if you was doing what you was supposed to do or whatever else, you know, that shit wouldn't happen.
Nah, I ain't gonna never say like if you did what you're supposed to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cheating is cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 9 times out of 10, it's always something that the other person could have done. We ain't gonna just run out and just. Well, I'm just not gonna run out and just be like, oh, partner. Well, if you would have did this, nigga, she would have kept it in her pants, or she wouldn't have went on that date or that dinner, or whatever. You know, whatever. I ain't gonna do that, man, because one. Again, cheating is cheating, and ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing right about cheating. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I'm cool on that, dog.
Do you believe in taking care of home?
Do I believe in taking care of home? Hell yeah.
So but you know, well, right. So if a motherfucker don't take care of home, then don't necessarily mean he's supposed to be cheating, or a woman.
I ain't gonna tell that person to their face. If you would have did this, you know what I'm saying? You know what you did or what you didn't do, bro, or sis. You know what you did, man. You know.
What if somebody was cheating back?
I still, at the end of the day, that goes against what I think, because I ain't gonna want. I'm not a tit for tat. I'm not a revengeful person. Yeah. So that too gonna go against what I think. You know what I mean? I don't expect. I don't do that. It's too much energy, man.
Yeah, cheating. Yeah, to cheat back, but
yeah, too much energy, bro.
A lot of motherfuckers think they get a hall pass when that shit happens.
Nah, B. Nah.
No hall passes.
Ain't no more hall pass. Hey man, ain't no hall pass, bro. If you get cheated on and you feel it in your heart to stay, then so be it. But ain't no hall pass, bro.
What about hall pass on the like different circumstances? Like your ladies, like, you know, I know it's your birthday, give you a hall pass.
If that's the understanding that you got between you and your significant other, then so be it.
Would you accept the hall pass?
Would I accept the hall pass? Man, I don't think so. I think I'd be afraid of what come after that, the aftermath of it, regardless of whether it's okay or not.
True. What did she just tell you to bring a bitch home?
Even with that, like, you know what I'm saying?
She might want to bring a nigga home. Her birthday come around.
That's what I think about, bro.
Right.
That's what I think about. Like, oh, well, I'll let you do this, so it ain't no even playing field. No.
Who is he? And why is he here?
Right. No.
Scram.
You're right.
Beat it, Jack.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool on that, man.
Yeah, she probably have to bring the bitch home for me. And then I'll still be a little, nah, I wouldn't.
Nah,
I would, because I'll be like, look, you did that. You did that, not me. You, yeah. You think I'm gonna bring home a nigga for you? You shitting me?
Right. I try to eat a jean jacket for
with them zippers and buttons and all.
Yeah, the YKK on the nose, bro. Yeah. Crazy as hell, man. Ain't no way.
Yeah, exactly. You did that. I didn't bring that motherfucker in here.
Nah.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic the podcast. Y'all know who it is, what we do, how we get down, how we give it up, all that good stuff. Back for another episode. J.Dalhmer, Red's Prime Minister. Yes, sir. I think we got a pretty, as always, we got a good show for y'all. Pretty entertaining, probably, because we got a lot of bullshit going on. But what's up, man? What's good? How you doing?
Man, I'm cool, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. One time for
I'm waiting on mine, you know.
Man, hey, look, man. I called the manufacturer, man. I'm sorry that you ain't got taken care of yet, man. We'll get on that pronto, man.
For y'all that are audio listeners, Dre got nice merch on. And also follow us at Unapologetic the Pod, all one word, Facebook and IG. Because I know we put the visual up here, but like I said, for those that are audio, y'all don't see that shit. So NSG. It's NSG
underscore nomads. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me, man.
Yes, sir. Reg. Oh, Reg is amazing. REGIZAMAZIN, all one word.
Yeah.
At IG. Fuck Facebook. That's for family and shit. Because family tend to only have Facebook. Most of my family, the older members, you know. So
I just got my Facebook back cracking, man.
Mm-hmm. I keep that because my mom. Like I said, mostly for family now. I don't post on that shit like that.
Yeah, no.
And then all my stories go from IG to Facebook. So the stories that ended up on Facebook come from IG.
Well, I was doing that too, but then I thought about it. Sometimes I post stuff that ain't
true,
that may be inappropriate for certain people or certain audience.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick and choose.
I need to start doing that. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, "I didn't say nothing. I saw you Saturday on your stories. Sitting there with a drink in your hand." I was like, "Oh,
mom's be on it with
that
drink."
When the last time you see me on a store with a drink in my like, come on.
Mom be
damn.
Yeah, she be on it.
On my neck, man. All the
pressure.
Yeah. Sharon. That's my girl. Forever my lady. She don't, I'm gonna start posting things like when I got some water, some bottled water, and tag her. Just put, look, mom. Look, mom.
It's not the only thing that I consume.
I hydrate way more than you think I do.
Yeah.
You killing me. But what's good with you though, man?
Man, we dog different, totally say shit, cuz I ain't got too much going on, man. Closing in on a crib up there in the DMV area. Started my process as far as getting up out of here, man. Ready to go. Ready to do my 1-2.
Bittersweet, yeah.
Bittersweet for sure.
Yeah.
Get ready to do that. In all actuality, started 60 days of fitness, man, for myself, bro.
Okay.
So, every day for 60 days straight, man, rain, sleet, snow, hell, I'm gonna be out and do it, whether it's in the house or outside. Get 30 to 45 minutes of something.
Okay.
Every day. Just to, I'm trying to, tap into the whole health ordeal, but more than anything, just about discipline for me. That's the biggest part of it for me, is the discipline aspect of it, man. Because you can sit here and say, I know me, when I'm locked in, but when I'm not, and I just want to be like on some fuck it type shit, it'll be a lot of those. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get started tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll get started tomorrow. Then turn to a week. The week turn to 6 months for me. So it's about discipline, man.
Trust me, I know.
Other than that, I got the legacy over liability, the friends and family joint. Shout out to my son, man. It's his clothing line. More to follow on it. Me and his mom, we have a conversation about, where we want this thing to go. But he got some good stuff out there, man. So I'm gonna try to push this thing this winter, man. The time is now weather-wise. So
okay. Yeah, and I got a couple people saying we need to get some hoodies. They need some hoodies, man.
Yeah, I had a hoodie on last night, man, and somebody had asked me about it. Oh, well, what's this? I'll get back to you. So that's definitely a thing.
I feel you with the fitness thing, and you know what? This is something, we talked about this. I want to say 2 or 3 weeks ago. Prefaces. That's another thing for me. Fitness wise, like I don't nobody got to be in the best shape. But
right,
which
you've expressed,
I don't want to be, when you talk about, later on in life, you know what I'm saying? I never want to, of course, you're going to die or somebody else is going to die. But, I want to be, in that healthy all around relationship. Not saying we got to be junkies, but, living good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trying to live healthy. I don't want to, lose, my significant other to, heart disease,
man.
clogged artery, when it is heart disease,
man.
strokes, all that other shit. And we as Black people, we already on that, that downside, the back end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Of that comes down to the blood pressure.
Hell, because I'm still, for life purposes, still young.
Right.
But, you talked about it, episodes ago, as far as on your blood pressure. I think I talked about it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't diagnosed with high blood pressure, but there was a time I went to the doctor and motherfuckers was like, your blood pressure, like you need to,
I hear it all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to take a step back and like reevaluate things, start taking, them motherfuckers gave me blood pressure pills and all that shit. And, like I told you, I ain't take them.
Me neither.
But there's other alternate means that you can do, as far as increasing your water.
I picked up those fiber pills.
The fiber pills, yeah.
I picked them up yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
I just picked up some today. I ran out probably about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this, like, I need to get back on this shit. I need it because
man.
But yeah, and just that fitness part, like I feel you because yesterday, I've been pushing that shit off, pushing off. Like I would do like something, 2 or 3 times out the week.
Okay.
I'm like, I need to increase it a little more because, I feel myself getting heavier.
Yeah.
When I'm playing ball, I'm running all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to get back, because, I'm around 2. So if I'm in that 190 to 2 range, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that for me, that's the weight now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no aspirations to be back around 180, 175, cut and all that other shit. I'm good where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so I was like, well, starting this week, I'm gonna get to it. Monday, I went to the gym. I did all muscle, upper body. Tuesday, I said I'm gonna do cardio. Okay. And Tuesday I ended up sleeping in, had a late night up watching TV. I was tired.
Yeah.
And I got up and I was just like, fuck. I don't feel like it. Yeah. 12 o'clock came around. I was like, you know what? I gotta hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
I got outside. Man, 2 miles around the neighborhood. And when I tell you the rest of the day, I was like, head was bobbing. But that's the first time I ran 2 miles in a long time.
Okay.
And even since I got out, I have been running here and there. I would go run Barton Field, do a little 2 miles and stuff.
Right.
But probably in the last like 2 or 3 months, that's the first time I ran 2 miles in a long time. And yeah, that shit ate my ass up, dog. Yeah. I'm telling you. Like I felt like I had got a full body workout, when you just like dozing off and shit.
Yeah.
That was me all day yesterday.
Body vibrating, all that, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Shit put me to sleep early last night. It was good though, man. And then I went to the gym early this morning and played ball. So but yeah, I feel you on the exercising tip. Man, outside of that, man, everything is good. Life is life, man. Just trying to navigate through it and figure shit out, as I go. Hopefully nothing changes. I can do this live action, Friday for the Tar Heels.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still debating on this 49ers Panthers game.
Hey man, me too, man. But I'm thinking you can count me out, man. And we'll get into it as we go into our sports talk. To why.
The only reason why I'm debating is because the very next week they play Atlanta in Atlanta.
That makes sense. So you either or. I mean, for you, either or. Hell, I wouldn't like. It's funny. My best friend growing up, his name is Reggie. Also, he's from Palo Alto, so he rocked with Niners game. Okay, so he's in Charlotte. So I haven't heard from him, but I just don't see me after what I saw Sunday. I just don't know if I'm willing to put up my U.S. currency to see that team for the remainder of the year. But we can talk about it here shortly.
I listen, but we definitely will. Because I was about to say, because I told you like the way we was playing, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, and I'm with you. But announcements. Do I have any announcements or episode recap? I don't even know what the fuck we talked about last week. People be doing that shit, and I was like, Y'all remember when y'all was talking? Like, nah, not really.
I get that too, bro. Like, I get that too. I'm like, I don't remember.
Was that last week?
Yeah, I don't remember partnering what Reggie said. I don't remember him saying that, but
yeah,
okay.
I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's jump into sports talk, then, man. Let's jump in. You know, let's start with Brett Favre real quick. Then we can just coach and everything else. While we was recording last week, the shit popped up at the bottom of the ticker.
Yeah.
It said basically it listed, all the contributions that he had did for all the charities and all this other shit. And I found that funny. A slap in the face, and probably media games too, because we know what the fuck is going on. The world knows what's going on.
Right.
But it's like the sports world, sports media won't acknowledge it. But you'll acknowledge, okay, Brett Favre Foundation has donated XYZ. Okay, we don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear about what the fuck is going on in Mississippi and this money that's been stolen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not talking about that, but y'all got the nerve to come up here 3-4 weeks later and talk about money that his charity is donating. Like, it's almost like we know he did. Yeah, we know he did this, but he also did this. Like, it ain't no give and take type situation.
Yeah, no, in that situation, all of that shit is tainted, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it means nothing. Because we've had plenty of athletes that have done good in their communities, plenty of athletes that have had foundations or whatnot. And the minute that they fuck up, that's at the forefront.
Right.
I won't bring race into it, because I was told that that's one of the things that I did have on a recap that one of my partners, shout out to CBJ, that he feels as though it wouldn't have really made a difference if he was white or if he was black. You know what I mean? Like, the fact of the matter is that the guy is a big deal, or a Hall of Famer, if you will, in the sports world, or in this case the NFL, so that it's being covered up. At the end of the day, until it really happens, I guess we'll never know. But what I will say about what you just said, as far as his foundations, that shit don't mean nothing, man.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, we get it. Okay, you've done some good, but at the end of the day, wrong is wrong, man.
Absolutely. Because we could have pointed out all the good Mike Vick did.
Yeah. Right. Facts. We could have, but it wasn't pointed out. Or, you know what I mean? So again, I won't necessarily bring race into it this time, but what I will say is wrong, dog. And they're trying to cover this shit up for what he did, man. And it's hard not to bring the race into it in this case, in this instance. But again, wrong is wrong. Man stole from the poorest state.
Yeah.
That's really, going through it right now.
Yeah.
That's in a state of emergency, if I'm not mistaken. So fuck him. Damn, Brett Favre, you hurt me with that one, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That's one of my guys, man. Hero for me growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? You see, I use him,
right?
Analogy wise, often. When I say quarterbacks be out here, Brett Favre, and you know what I mean? Because he was the gunslinger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit, the ultimate gunslinger.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's unfortunate, man. Disappointing.
Name his best receiver to you. And would you put them in the top 5 of quarterback receiving combos?
Probably what's his name? Antonio Freeman?
Was it Antonio Freeman?
Either Antonio Freeman or Donald Driver, one of the two. I'll go with one of those.
Okay.
Who you got?
I don't know. Antonio Freeman, Donald Driver, because I was trying to think of his receivers.
I'm gonna look,
but because I go back to the Packers to when he took over for the Magic Man, Don McCalson.
True.
But that's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm gonna go Freeman though, honestly. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's Freeman.
All right. We'll come back to that. Football.
Okay.
We'll get to the Tar Heels. Let's talk about Georgia.
You know what? This is what I'll say about Georgia. Georgia, they pulled it off against Mizzou.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to necessarily call it a trap game because no one expected for Mizzou to play them as tough as what they did.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call it a wake up game though.
Definitely a wake up.
You know
game.
what I'm saying? Like just for a squad like that, they need to understand that they're going to get everybody's best shot. Now, understand that you have taken down Oregon. I understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I understand that you besides the Kent State, you looked almost untouchable.
Right.
Right. I get it. However, you have to keep in mind that every trip is a business trip, and you're going to get the best that every team has to offer week in and week out.
It's very few games that you can not bring your A, at least an A game. I mean, well, at least an A-.
Yeah, I feel like the way college football is today, you got to come play every week.
Yeah. Yeah, for them, yeah, they're gonna, because you like you said, they're gonna get everybody's best shot. So just go back to them. 50 Bleacher Report 50 greatest combos. They got Brett Favre in there twice. They got Antonio Freeman. I forgot what number him and Antonio Freeman was at.
Yeah,
I think it was 38, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They
got Sterling Sharp on it.
Sterling Sharp.
Yeah,
Sterling Sharp was a bad. No, I'm sorry. Donald Driver.
That's what.
Donald. No. So Antonio Freeman went in here. It's Brett Favre and Donald Driver, and then Brett Favre
and Sterling Sharp. Okay. Well, for real. If I had to pick between those two, I would say Donald Driver though.
Mm-hmm. And him and Sterling Sharp is rated a little higher, I guess, for whatever. But yeah, crazy thing is, well, it's not even crazy. You could probably already imagine that Jerry Rice is in the top 5.
Of course.
Him and Joe, then him and Steve. But yeah. I agree with you on every aspect on the Georgia thing. Georgia is it's only few teams that realize every, I'm saying, like, game in, game out, that they're the hunted.
Right.
Alabama is definitely one of those teams that know that. I don't know if this Notre Dame team realized that or not. But so you can, like, some of those teams, you can be sorry. You can be sorry as fuck. Okay. But that name on your chest is going, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers don't care. Like, okay, they don't care you 1-5. Guess what?
Yeah.
Like, just say a Tar Heel basketball team.
Right.
We can be 0-4.
Yeah.
Looking terrible.
Yeah.
Bunch of three stars.
Northern Iowa coming through the kick. They did it.
No, Meredith.
Yeah, but yeah.
Harvard.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, guess what?
Fairfield is coming.
Yeah.
Through,
yeah.
And they trying to drop big buckets.
You absolutely right. So I think
saying.
a lot of them teams don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
A young team doesn't realize it. I think it's a young. I think young teams don't realize. It takes young teams a little while to understand that, hey, this is a business trip. These motherfuckers are really trying to take our heads off.
But also, I think it comes with that scared thing too, because motherfuckers ain't been scared of Georgia for, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like Georgia's been playing ball, but it ain't been like the long stretch of like Alabama.
Yeah.
And even like Notre Dame ain't had that long stretch, but it's just that name and prestige. You know what I'm saying? So I think Georgia's kind of getting there, and them motherfuckers, I'm thinking they're passing down a heritage now to where they're like, hey, look.
So, okay, question for you. I'm glad you said that. Do you think we are tough on a team like Georgia because they don't make it they weren't making it past, this juggernaut down there in Tuscaloosa. Do you like? And I want you to really think about that because season in, season out, for the past few years, Georgia's been a 2, loss team going, and with the losses being to Alabama,
right?
In most cases, maybe they might drop one more, maybe,
yeah.
So I challenge you with that question because I thought about the other day, like we're saying, oh, Georgia just now this, that, and third. No,
well, they always been there, but I think we've always said they're a quarterback away
from a national championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, they've been dogging everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. But we are comparing them to the best, the very, very best.
You're absolutely right.
That's what I'm getting at.
You're right.
We're comparing them to the very, very best because in order for them to get on the main stage, we know they have to beat the motherfuckers down there in Tuscaloosa.
So is it just us, or what is us as sports fans? But
yeah. And I meant
when we talk about Georgia's legacy, football wise,
well, definitely not championships. Definitely not championships, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm not going off for championships. I'm talking about purebred athletes, good program. Every program, you can't label or define every program off of championships because we know who runs shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're absolutely right. You're right.
Penn State's going to do great things. Are they going to win the national championship this year? No.
And Notre Dame's in there.
Yeah. Right. Well,
because they ain't won the championship.
But they ain't been close. Well, they ain't been close to it since fucking Manti Te'o.
Yeah, but they have a prestige, and that's what I was saying. Like when some of these teams have a prestige. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, the Cowboys. If you want to talk like sports, Cowboys ain't been close in 30 years, but every year preseason is Super Bowl talk, Super Bowl or bust talk. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to go even further, I know you love Aaron Rodgers.
I do,
but the talk is the same with them. They have that same talk too. Aaron Rodgers, and granted, they haven't won since it's 12 years, 2010, right?
Right.
But they haven't touched the NFC Championship since then.
Right.
Duke. Besides this year's Duke team, every year Duke come in, Duke is Gonzaga has now stepped into the conversation.
Okay.
Gonzaga is and dog, when you listen, you can't name right now, you probably can't name more than 2 players, more than 2, maybe 3 players on a Gonzaga's team.
Is Drew Timme still on that team?
Drew Timme he came back.
I have something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but they're always so for the last 5, 6, 7, 8, hell, you might even want to say 10 years now. They're in the conversation. They have that great regular season.
And a Rudy Poo conference.
Yeah, and absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Georgia has been a consistent team, I think, for the most part. I think since the Kirby era has gotten a whole has stepped up a notch. But the SEC is so flip-floppy. Alabama is the main team. Yeah. But for the most part, for the outside of the last, I want to say 3 to 4 years, it's been Alabama in the field. And when I say the field, because it'll be Alabama, and then one year it'll be Auburn. Then it'll be Alabama. Next year it'll be Georgia. Then it'll be Alabama, and then Texas A&M. Alabama, Texas Tech. But the last 3 or 4 years has been Alabama, Georgia, Alabama, Georgia, Alabama, Georgia.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about like Menzel and Cam and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And then even hell, you can go back to the Florida days, Tebow. I mean, Alabama was. No, Alabama was no, because Saban came after that.
Yeah, Alabama was not that.
No,
around
yeah,
that time.
Saban came after that.
I'm with you.
But yeah, I do think Georgia has been I guess constant, but they've gotten a lot better in the Kirby era, and I think is more now kind of solidifying a dominance or maybe even like establishing a standard or a legacy for Georgia football.
It's about damn time, because you have phenomenal athletes here in the state, right? Phenomenal athletes in all sports.
How long does it last though? Because we could say that about Clemson in the last 5 years.
Well, Clemson to come to get their ball players from here.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying how long does it last for them being on top?
For Georgia?
I think for a team like Georgia, they'll be around for a while, right? Because these kids, you see it, we see it everywhere we go. Go Dogs, this, that, the third, right? We're in fucking Augusta, right? So I, these kids that have these parents that grew up as Georgia fans, they beating them. And for them, that's the cream of the crop.
Right.
Now, with them winning and it being the cream of the crop, it's a no-brainer for a lot of them.
But ain't that the same everywhere?
No.
It's like that in Carolina.
Carolina's not everywhere.
No, but I mean,
even if
go to Tennessee, I guarantee you them niggas is like they evolve.
But the Vol at the end of the day, if you look at their roster, dog, they're coming to get players from Georgia.
They are. Well, yeah, as far as in the players, but when they talk about the team though, just like people might think South Carolina's divided, but South Carolina ain't divided. It's Gamecocks. It's Gamecocks. Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying for the prominent schools, like the schools that are on the national stage. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Okay.
Carolina, right? At the end of the day, we are what we are, right? So a guy in North Carolina that plays basketball, when we are winning, we've been winning, right? We have a chance when they say we don't have a chance. So the best player is going to look at Carolina automatically. What I'm saying is now is that Georgia has put in a national championship on. You put some hardware up.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh shit.
Now it's a little harder for Alabama to come in here and take this kid
Clemson
out of our backyard.
That's what I'm saying.
Clemson out of our backyard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Those type of schools. The best player in Missouri, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to Missouri.
Right.
He's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not. What is he doing? He's fucking. Well, maybe he has a better chance now because he's going to be in the SEC now.
Georgia recruits nationally like that?
Yes.
Okay.
The school recruits itself, right? You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Them players don't be from Alabama.
No. Well, I think some of them, Alabama, Florida, Georgia.
I
think they rule, but yeah, they don't.
The best one. Best one in the past few years has been Julio.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing, because Julio is a fucking physical specimen when he was there. Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is from Georgia.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Nick Chubb's from Georgia. So, okay, cool. But
oh, you talking about Alabama? Or you talking about Georgia?
I'm talking about Alabama.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm just using that as an example. Like, I'm comparing the two. Hold on now.
Derrick Henry a bad motherfucker too. Where Derrick from?
Shit. Florida.
Okay. That's a bad motherfucker too.
When Mark Ingram from fucking Flint, Michigan, or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we know. So Alabama recruits worldwide.
Yeah, but what
them motherfuckers pulling motherfuckers from Guam and damn Hawaii.
Yeah, but I guarantee if we look at now, and while we continue to talk, but if we look at Georgia's roster from last year, right? And let me say, because I was told that lately we haven't been locked into the screen, and people look at us visually to fucking see our facial expressions, shit like that. I've heard it, but also too,
he was on his phone a whole lot.
But you don't understand. Half the time I'm looking up shit, but that's fine.
I've heard it.
Whatever. But so.
Podcast etiquette, y'all. I get it.
I get it too. I know.
I know.
But sometimes we go on a tangent, and before I speak, I'm gonna look up facts.
Right.
Yeah. But getting back to it, I don't know if those guys, from the national championship, I'm sure a majority of them from Georgia. But I guarantee that not all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely not all of them.
Well, shit, I mean, but so I get what you're saying. Georgia is really now starting to get in that position to where their best players in the state of Georgia ain't looking at Alabama as the number one option. Kind of like we dominate Virginia. Tar Heels dominate Virginia
now. Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of the Virginia players, well, you said now, it's been for a while. We've been pulling Virginia best. Well, I mean, basketball and football.
Recruiting wise.
Yeah, recruiting wise. Yeah. So does it? Because listen, the Cavaliers. Well, I guess it all depends on the style of play, and because the Cavaliers, the basketball team, was doing a thing. Right. They have been outside of the last year, maybe year and a half.
Okay.
The last 4 years before that, they was busting ass a lot. They're busting Duke ass too. So, but
shit, stop them up. You can't score 40 points on their ass. Yeah, you're right.
But they still wasn't pulling the best players out of Virginia.
Nope.
But I do know, far as with Georgia, and I guess it all depends on the school and the style of play too. Georgia's style of play is very attractive. Actually, Georgia's style of play is similar to Alabama's. That defense,
yeah, it is.
The offense. So I mean, it's a recipe, and of course, Kirby Smart is a understudy of Nick Saban, so it makes sense.
Their best corner is from Tacoma, Washington.
Who's Georgia's?
Yes,
I believe it.
And that's just one person that I looked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going down the list of people that I remember their names or whatnot, like from the championship squad. But yeah, like shit like that. Like, and that's just one.
I believe it. All right, let's move on. Real Alabama.
All right.
Game they had. Bryce Young suffered an injury. His backup came in. I don't think that motherfucker completed the pass, but ran all over the motherfucking field. So is that sustainable? No, I don't think so. But it is college football. So you can have a quarterback in college football. You can, depending on who you playing, not playing at Georgia, because we saw it when Georgia and Alabama was playing, when Jalen Hurts was he was a better runner than passer. But playing a lot of teams, you can have a quarterback that can get you maybe 100 yards passing, maybe 150 at the most, and rush for maybe 200 yards. And you know what I'm saying? Depending on the team you're playing against.
So this is what I'll say. Like, all right, he pulled off the win against a pretty good Arkansas team, in my opinion. Kind of one dimensional, but who has a quarterback who does everything. Right. But I did my homework on Buddy, man. I don't want to butcher his name. I probably should have looked up his name as I'm looking up Georgia stuff. But they were saying that this guy has been the fastest guy on the team for the past 2 years. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they say. That's what they say.
I had a name on my tongue too, but go ahead. I got you.
And then, they were talking about on College Football Live. What's his name? I forgot it. McElroy.
Yeah.
He was saying that, the guy has strength with his arm, but obviously, throwing a bullet all the time to young receivers is not necessarily the right thing to do. Then going through his progressions. He just doesn't have enough in-game experience, right?
Jalen Milroy.
Yeah, right. So the boy's not chopped liver. However, if he started on Saturday,
he's gonna be ready. I think he starts Saturday, he's gonna be ready.
yes, he'll be ready, but also too, people will. Who are they playing Saturday?
I was just about to ask you that.
Whomever they're playing, and
I'll look it up while you talk.
Yeah, our apologies for not having the facts, but whoever they are playing on Saturday, don't think they're not going to the Arkansas game.
But
don't think
Arkansas got a better. I think Arkansas is underrated defensive wise.
They are,
and Arkansas is a tough team.
They are.
They are. You can go to that film study, but can you could duplicate what they was doing, but do you have the personnel to execute?
To execute. Right.
It's a game on now. The fuck?
I think going into Saturday, whomever they're playing, and we'll figure out in a minute, whomever they're playing is going to look at how to keep him in the pocket.
Okay.
And force the worst thing you can do to a young quarterback, to a young mobile quarterback, or dual threat, the dual threat quarterback is to force him to throw.
Texas A&M.
We don't need to discuss anything further about that game. They'll win that game convincingly, I believe. With that chopped liver that they got down there, and Jimbo Fisher.
You know what the matchup predictor is? Alabama's picked to be they're the favorite. 96. It's over 96%.
What's the plus minus?
Oh shit! Oh yeah. You talk.
It really fucking doesn't matter what the plus minus is because
over under 51.
The over under is 51. Okay.
Damn man,
that's fine.
And then give me the plus minus.
Regardless, he can get through a Texas A&M team easily, but they're going to get
24
minus 24. Alabama. Exactly. So, like, come on, man. We can we stumped ourselves with that one,
right?
So we can talk about our Tar Heels and how they rose to the occasion this past weekend.
Yeah, let's get to that. Let's get to that. And I was saving that for last on our sports. Well, the college aspect. I watched the first half.
And I brung in the second half.
Yeah. That's how we're supposed to play. That's how I envision us looking and playing.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's like night and day. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we play? And granted, Appalachian State is tough. They've proven they're tough right now. So we'll push that to the side. But we go to Georgia State and look good the first 2 or 3 drives against Georgia State, and then go dormant until midway through the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? And then come out and because I do believe this Virginia Tech team is not the best, but they're good enough to beat Georgia State. I think they can give Appalachian State problems, if not beat Appalachian State.
Okay.
But I think we dominated Virginia Tech.
No, ain't no thinking about it.
We did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bust their ass, bro. We beat them by.
And I think that's how
31 points.
Yeah, that's how we supposed to look.
Offensively, yes. That is the way we're supposed to look. I think the way that Drake May tossed the ball around a yard on Saturday is ideally what the offense is supposed to be. Man, all 3 tight ends scored. I mean, you had Josh Downs doing his 1-2. Like, we look pretty damn good, right? We have a test this weekend.
Yeah.
On the road against a team that has the athletes. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, them not being as disciplined, but yet still the type of team that if those athletes get started, the shit can get ugly fast. It was a confidence boost for us, hopefully, from Saturday. And I think I'm not gonna give a prediction, man, because we're so topsy-turvy, man. I don't know, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna give a prediction. I just hope for the best when it comes to my Heels, man.
Right. Much as I say, you know what? I don't know if I could stomach another game watching it. I find myself tuned
locked in watching the damn ball. If we're not together, calling each other, texting each other. Did you see this stupid shit?
Right.
Hey, when Drake May jumped and hurt himself, I immediately said, "Let me call Reggie, man." I snatched my phone up. Fucking Reggie. I was mad, bro. I was mad. And we was busting their ass by about 21.
Right.
I was hot. I said, man, look at this shit. We talked about this shit. So yeah, we'll both be watching, man.
Yeah. I mean, much as I talk shit, like I just cannot find myself to not watch the game. Even as bad as the basketball team was looking last year. I'm still there looking and like,
you're gonna watch.
Oh, these motherfuckers can't close the game out for shit.
You're gonna
can't
watch.
Close it,
can't close. Can't shoot. Can't do this. Can't do that. Yeah.
There's not much to talk about in the NBA. I know the NBA is kicking off. We'll get into that. Do you want to say something about the young boys last night, or is there?
So what the experts say, the number 1 and number 2 ranked players, who they say they're going to go on a draft. Did you watch their G League game?
I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights. And I was actually doing something, but it kept popping across my screen. Okay. They've been talking about Victor for about a year and a half now. Scooter, he's kind of came out of nowhere in the last I want to say 6 months or so.
No shit. Yeah, I didn't know about the young boy Scooter at all. I didn't know about him.
Yeah,
so I guess you're right.
Yeah, Scooter came out of nowhere. Victor, they've been talking about him for. I think they've been projecting him as the number 1 player
for about 2 years now.
For a year and a half, 2 years now. So and everybody fall in love with the height and they can dribble and shoot. And I mean, rightfully so.
Okay,
but I mean, I think that's where it becomes like a hope and a wish, because analytics tells you one thing, the eye test tells you one thing. Because if you want to say, okay, everybody's falling in love with the 7-foot player that can dribble, shoot, and run the floor, give me one that's in the league killing right now.
A 7-footer that's what?
In the league killing right now.
That can shoot,
run the floor, do all the things that they say Victor can do, Chet Holmgren.
I mean, besides a superstar, I mean, I can give you the obvious superstar.
You gonna say Giannis?
No, I'm gonna say KD.
Okay, well, yeah, but he wasn't even 7 foot though. Hey, I mean, he's big enough, but so they're like all these players that they're talking about are in the same vein as Porzingis.
Okay. All right. Okay. You're right. You are right, friend. You are right. I didn't think
because KD was a banger. Not KD, KG. But KD is different though. KD is, for all intents and purposes, I mean, well, they say he's 6'9", 6'10", but we know him as a 7. But
yeah,
he is the true unicorn. They want to dub everybody else unicorns, but KD is the true unicorn.
He is at least 16.
Yeah,
at least. So yeah, he's the true unicorn, right? But damn, that's crazy. Yeah, they said the same thing about Porzingis. They said the same thing about Chet, which is, Chet's hurt.
The jury's out on him.
All right,
the jury's out.
We don't know what he's going to be, but you're right. But the highlights I watched from this young kid last night, Victor, dog. I ain't gonna butcher his last name.
Yeah, if I look at it, I probably can say it because I heard him say that shit enough today. But yeah,
he's better than Chet. He's light years better than Chet.
Yeah, I would hope so.
He's stronger than Chet,
but
he's faster than Chet. In the G League.
Okay.
In the G League.
Because I was thinking they were saying the same thing about him. They was like, you know what?
In the G League.
In order for him to be in the NBA, he's gonna have to put on weight.
And you weigh 180 fucking pounds and you're 7'2".
Right.
Yes, you do. That's
right.
obvious. Yeah, you do.
So as far as when you talk about big man, when they say anomalies and they look at them guys, oh, he's big enough to shoot over a guard, and then he's fast enough to go around the big, but they're still light, so you can lock them kind of down. Now, so when you talk about that, I would say Zion is the one that come to mind as far as him being better or whatever else, because Zion is what 6'6", 6'7"?
Yeah,
but he's big. Okay, he's not gonna necessarily shoot, but he can hit a jumper here and there and knock down.
Right,
but he can put your small forward, your power forward, whoever you want to. Well, we'll say small forward on down, put them on the block and make them look crazy. But
because that's who's gonna be guarding.
Yeah, right. But if you put that big on him,
oh, you chop liver. You chop liver.
Yeah,
you too fast to that.
Right.
Yeah, you chop liver. And strong enough and faster than yeah. And
he probably could put the ball on the floor against your small forward, your two guard, and maybe your point guard, depending.
And muscle them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I don't know. I would like to see it. I think like one day, one of these, there's not gonna be another KD, but one of these guys are gonna pan out. It might be Victor. We'll see. 37 points in the G League. And Scooter stats didn't look well. So I think Scooter scored 37. Scooter scored 28.
Yeah.
But Victor had 0 assists. Scooter had 8. And both of them had 6 rebounds. So I'm like, them stats don't look too, but like they look kind of similar.
Victor had 7 3-pointers.
Yeah, he had 7 threes.
Which that's where the game is today.
Mm-hmm.
The best players in the league shoot 3-pointers at some point.
Mm-hmm.
The best bigs in the game shoot 3-pointers. Right. So
he getting 7 threes in the league though. Against NBA defense.
Not game in, game out. Yeah. But he,
Right. But they compared his stats. They said the last person and then it said NBA. I was like, wait, that wasn't an NBA game, but they said the last person that hit 7 threes and had 5 blocks. You know who it was? Wild guess. You would never guess it. 7 threes in a game.
Give me 15 seconds. 7 threes.
And 5 blocks. I think because he might have 5 blocks.
7 threes.
7 threes and 5 blocks. You would never guess it. I didn't start a timer, but
shit,
we'll say 5 seconds left. You don't know? Danny Green. Danny Green.
I would have never guessed it.
Right. That's why I told you. I told you you'd never guess it.
But it makes sense. It makes sense. Right? Because he's so active defensively.
Right.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Danny Green is underrated. Yeah. The Danny Green that we're looking at right now is a shell of what he has been as an NBA player. And hell, I mean, even us like Tar Heel fans, we never expected Danny Green to be what he is right now in the league. Because even at UNC, Danny Green wasn't a 3-point shooter.
He's a glue guy.
Right, yeah. He's a glue guy. He hustled.
Glue guy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, NBA, it's a bunch of Lakers shit. AD said Bron like verbally told him like you're the guy I'm trying to hand the keys over to.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever, man.
It sounds great.
Anyway.
AD is not that guy to me.
Yeah. We talked about it already.
NFL. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to talk about the Panthers and the 49ers.
That sounds great.
And maybe Tampa and Kansas City. Okay. And if you want to, we can start with that.
With Tampa and Kansas City?
Yeah, Tampa and Kansas City. What else was a big game? That's it. We don't got
the Bills and the Ravens were a big game.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on that real quick? The ending. The play call, all that shit.
Yeah. The Ravens dropped the ball.
Take the points?
Take the points.
I'm with you. Take the points.
Jim Harbaugh is a gambler, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He is. He's a fucking gambler, and I know all about gambling when it comes down to Riverboat Ron and shit like that, right? So, but you take the points, man.
Yeah.
You cost the team the game.
You do.
Cost the team the game.
Let your defense win the game for you, right? No matter how bad you might think or statistically, they've lost the game to Miami. It was a comeback against somebody else they lost and come back to.
Yeah, but Miami's the fucking fastest team in the league.
Right.
There's no excuse.
I'm with you. Take the points.
Take the fucking points.
Take the points.
That's all I got to say about that, man.
All right.
The Panthers. Please.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
Please. They stink. Oh my God. Hit it one more time. They stink. Now, I was in attendance for the game.
Can I get
that shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Man, yes, you can. And normally I don't fuck around when talking about my team.
All right.
But I was in attendance on Sunday, right? Versus Cali Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, right? When I tell you that Baker Mayfield is one of the biggest crocs of bullshit that I have seen. When I tell you that this man is the fucking check down king, bro, there's bad football being played in Charlotte right now, man. It's disappointing. The first quarter, the first half, it was okay. The defense, I'm proud of the defense.
All right.
When they were put in positions where they could actually pin their ears back and do what they do, bro, they really played lights out. They really did.
So I'll give you that because the defense hasn't looked bad all year. Like defense hasn't given up a lot of points.
But the offense does not give them anything, right? Bro, like I told you, I called you and I said, bro, the Bluebirds were out in Charlotte, dog. I mean, they're chanting for Eli Manning to suit up, Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, the biggest one I heard, bring back Cam Newton. I mean, the city is hurting, man. That squad is hurting. And like I said, as much as I would like to enjoy going to the game on Sunday to watch them, just for the experience, because you're a Niners fan, I'm a Panthers fan, my partner's a 49ers fan, it would be a great thing to say, hey, we did that.
I would not be surprised if Carolina won that game. I'll get to it.
That's fine. You can't. But I'll be real, man. I can't sit here and say, and I'm not hurting for money at all. I mean, but I don't want to spend $10 on seeing the fucking Panthers, bro.
Yeah,
I don't. Like, that's how bad it was.
When it's painful to watch, it's painful to watch.
It was very
especially live. So I get you with that. Not wanting to spend $10. Yeah,
bro, it was horrible.
Yeah,
they stink. They suck. The play calling sucks. The quarterback sucks. We don't play to our strengths. We don't give our best players the ball.
Would you have ever thought that you would be like, bring Teddy Bridgewater back?
Never in a million years would I. Never. No, fuck that. Never in a million years would I have thought, man, I wish we would have got Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah. I would take Kerry Collins over this mother. Kerry Collins.
Give me Chase Daniels. Give me Blake Bortles.
Oh my, yeah, but he just retired too. Officially. Oh my God. He just
retired.
Matt Leinart.
Fucking Leinart.
No, Mark Sanchez.
Give me Mark Sanchez.
Oh,
give him to me. Please. come suit up for the
Would you take Johnny Manziel? Yeah.
No.
Okay, all right.
Fuck no.
All right. We got that one.
That's
Danny Dimes?
no question. Give me
Okay,
Danny Dimes.
okay.
Give me fucking Danny Dimes, bro. Give me Danny.
Okay.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up and down. Anybody else you got before I fucking just start talking about him?
You brought his name up last week on Aries Talking Sports. Bubby Brister.
Give him to me. He already his name. Give me, come on, Bubby. Come on.
Give me Bubby. Come on. Jordan Love?
Give me Jordan Love.
Okay.
Bro.
He can learn.
Give me Jordan Love. At least he's gonna go down the field. He's gonna give a shot. He's gonna give our receivers an opportunity.
He gonna launch it. He's gonna
give him an opportunity.
I got you.
Give him an opportunity. We got down the field threats, but they're not going fucking down the field. And that goes into play calling too. But that's
so y'all need to rebuild from
inside out.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Oh.
I think
You sound like me last week.
I think sad for me to say this. I think that we're the worst organization in the league.
From top to bottom, or just like management wise?
I think when you add in plus or minus the front office,
Mm-hmm.
the quarterback, the coaching staff,
Okay.
I think that we are the worst.
Wow.
I don't think that we could beat the Houston Texans.
Really?
I don't.
Well, Houston ain't look too bad now.
We did not beat the Browns.
No. The Browns is underachieving, supposedly, though.
Whatever. Okay. I don't think we could beat the Jets. What else teams? I don't think
y'all can beat the Falcons. I think the Falcons might smoke y'all. Well, no, they ain't gonna smoke y'all.
I think we'll split with the Falcons.
Okay.
This year.
You think you'll win Atlanta or you win at home?
We win in Atlanta.
Okay.
Cordell Patterson is on IR.
All right.
I think we get swept by Tampa.
Yeah. I think y'all beat the Saints again, or y'all split with the Saints? Because that's y'all one win, right? Against the Saints.
I think we split with the Saints.
Okay.
I'll be realistic. We split with the Saints.
All right.
I don't know whom else, and I have to look at the schedule. There's not a game for the rest of the season that I say we got this.
I don't know y'all schedule.
I'm gonna look it up.
But I know y'all heavy NFC West because y'all played the Cardinals last week. Y'all play us this week, so y'all got the Rams coming. Y'all got the Seahawks coming. You think y'all beat the Seahawks?
No.
Okay.
We played
with Geno.
No, Geno's playing great ball.
He is.
We play the Ravens November 20th. That's a fucking.
Lamar gonna look like he was back in Carolina, huh?
No, my
back player.
We went to the game. Yeah, the ring ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog. Lamar looked like he back at UNC. Well, back at playing against UNC.
Playing against the goddamn Heels. Yeah, man. I just don't see it, dog. It's unfortunate. I don't know what to say about the shit, Reg. It really sucks. It hurts. Baker Mayfield. So we have, I'm sorry, and I'll get off of these guys. We have the 49ers, followed by the Rams, followed by the Bucks.
That's a gauntlet.
3-week gauntlet.
Well,
it is.
All right, I'm gonna talk about the 49ers, but all right, we'll call it a gauntlet.
Followed by the Falcons.
Okay.
Followed by the Bengals. And then the Falcons.
The Bengals might be on track by then, because I don't necessarily think they're on track if they get back on. But
then you got the Falcons again, and then you got the Ravens.
So it's Falcons, Bengals, Falcons.
It's Falcons, Bengals, Falcons.
Wow.
Then the Ravens.
Mm.
Then the Broncos. And then a bye week. And then we got Seattle. We can beat Pittsburgh.
Denver's defense is tough, but their offense ain't all that good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you thinking about getting in the groove. We've understood.
But Javonte got hurt.
Yeah, he's out for the year. Wow.
So then we have the Seahawks and we have the Steelers. I feel like we can beat the Steelers. I need them to fucking beat the Steelers.
You think Kenny might be in a groove by then?
Not enough to beat us. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Kenny got weapons.
Yeah, he got weapons, but I don't think so.
Because
I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think we can beat the Lions. We play the Bucks New Year's Day, followed by coming into the year with an ass kicking, because they're going to be geared up, getting ready for the playoffs, right? And then followed by, because by that time they're going to be fighting for a number 1 overall seed, I think.
Who, the Bucks?
Opinion. Yeah, in the NFC. And then followed by the Saints, which is usually our last game anyway.
So that's the one you said they're gonna. So they're gonna lose that Saints game.
Yeah,
in your opinion.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that one.
All right.
Unless they make some blockbuster trade mid-season, which it won't matter anyway, because even if they did bring somebody in miraculously, they won't fucking know the play.
Well, it ain't nobody to trade, because I don't think anybody to trade ain't not for right now. That's good enough. Don't want to come to Carolina because they see what's going on. And any free agent that's like in the wings waiting, I want to be on a contender.
Yeah, they want to.
The Panthers ain't on the radar.
Yeah, ain't that.
Depending on their record. 49ers.
Yes, sir.
While I am happy, I'm pleased. I should have worn my Kaepernick jersey, because that's why I got a Kaepernick jersey and a Peterson jersey. But we like ram chops. So am I happy about the game? I'm happy. I'm not surprised.
You expected to win that game because of
not really, but beating them the way we did, and they is not surprising, because it's something that we've done. The only game we've lost to them is the NFC Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
So based on the past couple of years,
So
they haven't beaten you guys.
We match up well with them.
Yeah,
and we drop games to Rudy Poops all the time.
Jimmy was throwing that motherfucker across the yard, man, and the play calling was damn good though.
Was he?
Well, he was. Well, I'm not gonna say he was fucking.
He was. He was
giving it to his
check
horses.
Down Kings.
Yeah, but y'all got the horses to do that though.
We do. We absolutely do.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, and that's the formula. That's the formula that has brought us success throughout the past 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
It's the key to y'all success.
But once we get to the big game,
well, people
and we might need to take that shot and sling that bitch down the field.
Jimmy gonna do it.
Or we might need a quarterback. You know what? The pocket is flushed.
He got to go get a 6-7.
He got to get a 6-7, or he got to get out the pocket,
create,
and maybe hit somebody downfield.
Yeah,
that's where the issue comes.
The proper terminology is to extend the play.
Right. Yeah, that's where the issue comes. I will never take anything away from Jimmy G, as far as him being okay. If he don't turn the ball over, he makes the good play, 5 to 10 yards and 5 to 15. Fine, we're fine. Anything outside of that, if the Rams, is going to force him to, so that big Debo play,
yes, it was all Debo.
That should have been an interception.
Yeah,
it should have been a pick six.
A pick six, yeah, all Debo.
Yeah, all Debo. Because had that motherfucker been a step faster,
not even a step, bro.
Yeah, not even
a millisecond, a tenth of a second.
Because Debo caught the ball, and that motherfucker hand is probably
Yeah,
that's a Hail Mary 5-yard pass that Debo turned into a 50, 60, 70-yard touchdown.
It was a prayer. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, man. Yeah. I agree. I agree with you, partner.
So I mean,
I didn't see it that way, but you as a fan, I can see why you're saying it. Yeah.
But so the other, I mean, the other parts and aspects, like that defense is crazy. When I was watching the game, I said, "Boy, this defense, whew.
Yeah, they fly. They fly.
These motherfuckers got their fangs out tonight.
Yeah, they fly.
They got their fangs out tonight.
Yeah,
sure. But the reason why I said I could see them lose to Carolina, which I hope it don't happen, but we tend to be like a college team, a high school team. We play down the competition, or we look. You know what I'm saying? It's specific teams we look great against. We look good against. Well, Seattle's been one of them teams since Russell Wilson was there. No matter how good Seattle was and how bad they was, them motherfuckers always beat on our ass.
And we own. And meanwhile, back then, as good as Seattle was, the Panthers owned Seattle.
We kicked in the Rams' teeth all the time. We split with the Cardinals,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm still not like sold into. No, you good? Sold into who we are just yet.
Okay.
I do understand that Jimmy has to get back in a rhythm, in a groove, because he's taken second team snaps and everything since he came back off injury. So everything has to work right. Young boy, the running back we got looked great.
He did
Marlon Mack did not.
He was good on special teams.
Yeah. But Jeff Wilson looks pretty good against the Ram defense.
Yes, he did.
Carolina Panthers is not their defense is good.
Yeah, we are.
Is it Rams good? I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I
don't think so. But like I said,
the defense we have played as an absolute unit, as a complete unit. They do. Jeremy Chin is not playing on Sunday. He's on IR.
Right. But we've lost to the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Well, I'm not going to really count the Chicago Bears game, which I should.
No, you can't.
But it's a young quarterback. Weather is bad, but this Denver Broncos game,
there's no excuse.
What was it? 11-10, 11-12.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that. I understand. I get it.
And while I would like to say, Jimmy got to get back in, get snaps, repetition, all this other stuff. I would think that Jimmy Garoppolo stepping in would at least be able to give us 14 to 15 points. Manufacture, whether it's a touchdown or some field goals, 2 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying, something.
Okay.
Because these are your same weapons that you've been playing with for the past 3, 4, 5 years.
You know these guys. These are your guys.
Right.
But
Cooper Rush can come in and go 3-0 and the only thing he's not doing is turning the ball over.
It's not even. Please don't bring up that.
But that's the only thing he's not doing is turning the ball over. But yeah,
right.
That's the only thing he's not doing is turning the ball over.
You're right.
And when Jimmy turns the ball over, he turns the ball over. He turns the ball over. If he can have a game to where he don't turn the ball over, but if a turnover happened, you can best believe it's gonna be 2 or 3 more to follow.
Okay.
But I'm still iffy on like I told you before we started, I'm still iffy on this Panthers and 49ers game.
Yeah.
Just because they play the Falcons the week after.
Yeah. It'll be literally a game time decision for me, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'll be a game time decision for me. Like legit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not buying a ticket before Sunday. I promise you.
I'm not sold on us quite yet. As much as I love them, they're not the Tar Heels. If it was a Tar Heel game, I would go, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
I love my 49ers, but
Yeah,
it ain't nothing like them Tar Heels for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. But that's just the way we grew up.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
That's what it is.
But I guess I might say right now, you know, I'm going to catch one of them games, either the Panthers or the Falcons.
Well, you being
Right.
as though that's a West Coast team,
Right.
you need to catch one regardless, right? You need to catch one
And
regardless.
you've caught yours, and you wasn't impressed at all.
and they fucking 2 hours up the road.
Right.
And I'm telling you, I feel a way about taking the trip to Charlotte. And that's my stomping grounds. So no. Got to be a real good package. Bojangles, I go get me a goddamn number one, a number two from goddamn Bojangles. If it ain't no ticket in there waiting on me, Reg, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I guess to move out of sports and kind of keep in sports, AB.
Yeah, AB.
So I guess we kind of in entertainment shit too now.
Where?
So
where do we start?
He posted the well he didn't post, but the video posted of his ass in the pool.
Yeah. And
then he posted himself the video of him and Giselle hugging after the Super Bowl win. But
it's dirty.
It's very dirty.
It's dirty. It's filthy.
CTE? Man, because when you look at his interviews before that Burfict hit,
I saw that clip beforehand too.
The nigga's very profound.
Yo, I don't know what it is or what happened to this man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna blame it on CTE. He's just a troubled man. He is. He's a troubled man. And he goes through these. I mean, for the past 3 years, he's just been on a downward slope, man, as far as the things that he's been doing in the media, and whether it be dealing with law enforcement or domestic abuse or domestic violence, whatever the case, domestic disputes. I'll say that because he wasn't charged with anything, but I don't know what it is with this guy, bro. I don't know what it is with this guy, man. What I will say, speaking of what you just talked about, as far as him posting Tom Brady's wife, and then it coming out, the next day that Tom Brady and his wife are both hired lawyers for their divorce. That's dirty, bro. That's dirty.
Very, and we're definitely gonna get into that.
It's dirty. I don't know what to say about AB. That's all I have to say about AB, actually.
The pool thing, listen, I think he is one video, maybe one post, maybe one picture away from probably being on some kind of charges, potentially being locked up, anything like that. Like he's straddling that line for real. I'm close to saying he needs to seek help.
No, ain't no close. You can be close. That boy needs some help, huh? Man, fight them demons, man. Whatever you got going on, man, sit the fuck down. You got the money, right? I'm sure he takes care of his kids. I know. I watched the pivot. I watched, and Mike Tomlin even said that. One thing about it is if that man don't do nothing else, he take care of the babies, right? Mike Tomlin co-signed that, right?
Right.
You got the money. Take care of your kids. Chill the fuck out.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to be in the media like that. Like you don't have to perpetuate all this other shit.
Chill out. Please, AB. chill
And we'll get into the story later, but hey, there's some motherfuckers out here that'll kill you about their old lady.
Believe it.
Or will fuck you up about their old lady.
Believe it, please.
But TB ain't the one, but
We don't know what TB.
Yeah. He might have some. He might have some hitters on that.
When it comes down to that, you know,
he might have some hitters
man
on
go
that
crazy
squad.
about his honey bun, bro.
You know, it wasn't even a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, that motherfuckers was telling me that at this point in time, not this point in time right now, but maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, at that point in time, that DaBaby was the hottest thing or the best thing music wise out of NC.
Okay.
I shit you not.
I believe that.
Because of, I mean, his numbers was looking good.
I believe
I mean, everything he do. Well, everything he did, but now Baby's saying that he's being blackballed.
Okay.
Is he being blackballed? Or has he done his own?
Listen, I think there's a stain on his name, right? I think there's a stain on his name, whether it was self-inflicted or not. Right? But I saw something that my man Russ said earlier today.
The rapper? Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
Russ said, how could you label yourself as being blackballed if your product or work is available on all platforms? Stain, yes. Blackball, I have to agree with Russ. No. Is it self-inflicted? 60%, I would say yes.
Okay.
Based on your image, based on a man's image.
All right.
Your image is everything. When people, yes, it's a fine line between, because they say controversy sells.
You're absolutely right. Does it sell these days though?
It all depends, man.
Well, okay, so you can't fuck with animals, right?
Right.
Can't fuck with gays.
Right.
Well, the we're not even gonna say gays, the LGBTQ plus the rest, whatever acronym, but the plus should cover everything. You can't fuck with that community.
Right.
Is there another community?
Off the top of my head, I'm sure. No, I don't
women?
know.
Maybe black women? Maybe. It depends. You know, well, I'm gonna say something. This ain't gonna counsel us, but I'm not gonna say it. Oh, I had.
Well,
I was about to. Oh, because women are subjective.
It all depends. Well,
because if you say something about a woman, they on your ass. But if another woman says something, like it depends. Because I think here's the thing. I think for the most part, women don't like women a whole lot. Women don't like to see other women doing good. Like they'll say that shit, but it depends on what side of the fence you stand on, and that goes into the whole everything that's been happening the last 2 months. Whether it's okay, you fuck with Cardi, Nicki don't like you. You fuck with Nicki, Cardi don't fuck with you.
I'm not gonna go into that, bro.
But yeah, that's another story for another day. That's another story.
But
for
I hear
another
you
day.
though.
But
I
yeah.
feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you though. I feel you. I know exactly what you're saying.
Because we just seen, because last week we talked about Cardi and Akbar V. This week is Cardi and JT. But listen, that's women business. We're not gonna get into women business.
Exactly. Going back to what we were talking about. So yeah, I think he put, he has a stain on his name, but him being blackballed, no, man. No. I will say I like his strategy. He's going back to what got him in the mainstream in the first place, and that's using the social media as a tool with his little skits and the things that he has going on, and whether it be skits from movies, the Fridays and Friday, all that crap. Like that's pretty cool. Like I think it's genius for him. But to say he's blackballed, no, I don't think so, man.
How do you feel about that? The line about Meg and Party. That's something that should not be used. He should
Meg was talking about in one of her songs how she would want a nigga to fuck her like DaBaby, how DaBaby talking and all this shit.
And that, but was that pre?
Doesn't matter what it was pre.
So I'm just asking.
To me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
She said it.
Okay.
Now, I mean, the way she put it, it was like, hey, I would like to be done like this, like how DaBaby's talking about. DaBaby just said, hey, well,
that's the worst kept secret ever.
What do you mean?
Meg and DaBaby fucking.
I'm not a kiss and tell.
I'm not gonna assume, but yeah,
I'm not a kiss and tell type guy. But hey, you got to remember too. She was on some fuck baby shit once him and Tory Lanez.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that goes back to the worst kept secret, because guess what? If you, so we'll use you and your ex in it, right? You know what I'm saying? If something happened and it's like, well, not you and your ex. We'll
go ahead. Say what you want to say, bro.
No. I'm trying to, because I'm trying to figure out a way to use it, because I can't use ex because me and ex ain't never been like that. But for instance, a woman that, well, I can't use her. So if she feels some kind of way, and you know what, I will use her. If she feels some kind of way about my relationship and her relationship, and I'm like, and she's, and she's never done this, for the record, she's never done this. If she was to tell me that you fucked her over, you did her wrong, right?
I'm listening.
And then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm cool with him. That's my man. He ain't never, like, I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I think she would feel some kind of way. And she would probably be on some fuck Reggie shit too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying.
No, so she felt that kind of way because against him, because he ended up making a song with Tory.
Yeah.
So of course he's cool with Tory. He bought Tory on Rolling Loud in Miami. They did the song together. He bought Tory out as a special guest, all this other shit. So he's clearly rocking with Tory, somebody that she don't fuck with at all, right? So if she didn't fuck with you because of something you did to her, right? And she's like, you know what? I don't fuck with him because XYZ, or whatever else. And she feels like, I would bond because I know her longer before you. I met you through her, but I'm telling her, like, nah, this is my man. I've talked to him. He's told me his side of the story. He don't, because you can't tell me that DaBaby and Tory ain't never discussed what the fuck happened throughout the whole ordeal, because they done songs after. So if I'm trying to play and because we have to specify on this shit, because plenty of people watch our shit. So your ex don't feel no kind of way about you. She don't, you know what I'm saying, it's no bad blood. So there's no reason for her to come to me and be like, oh, this nigga did me wrong. He did XYZ. He did whatever else. But if that was the case, and she was to tell me that, like, oh, he did this, he did that, he fucked around on me, put his hands on me, and I'm like, you know what? He ain't that type. I know him, I talk to him, I whatever else. And me and you still doing this podcast, we still doing whatever else.
Okay.
And she was to feel some kind of way about that. Like I would understand, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Meg. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. But in that instance, like, you know, the history between me and your ex, but there was never no doubt in my mind, you know, by the songs that they made together, Meg and DaBaby, that might not have been some kind of chemistry or something they was doing.
Business is business for me, man.
It is.
Business is business for me. When it comes down to some shit like that, like, we don't know when Tory Lanez and fucking DaBaby had that song. Like, we don't fucking know. Like, at the end of the day, like, they're in a different light. Like, there's no, or you know, there's no fucking, if they both said they, you know, they smacked her or whatever, or smashed her or whatever. I mean, she hasn't been around for that long. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right.
But the song could have been done a while ago.
That's what I'm saying.
But in the midst of all this shit going on, and the ex or whoever is like, you know what? Because, you know, there are a lot of people that feel like you have to choose sides.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So all of a sudden, if you got something going on with them, and it could have, and you know what? It could have easily been a situation with that with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though there's no bad blood between y'all. I understand, you know, y'all got a podcast going on, but you know,
yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it could.
You was my friend before him, whatever else. You know, I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I agree.
Because a lot of motherfuckers will kind of try to make you choose sides when it comes to some shit.
Yeah. I'm a neutral type motherfucker.
BET Awards.
Yeah.
I really, we ain't really gonna talk about them. We're gonna go through the list real quick. Best hip hop video was. So let me start before I get into this. This Family Ties song with Baby Keem, and Kendrick Lamar is, to me, I feel like the world, maybe not the world, but a large sector of it holds that in a very, very higher regard than I do.
I can't recite one word from the song, bro.
So on that note, I'll continue. And I wasn't looking for validation.
No, I know you would.
No, I'm saying for the listeners and viewers.
I
wasn't looking for validation.
I am helping your argument
because I have DaBaby. And you know, I try to download everything and listen to all the music.
Yeah,
because it gets sent to me. But yeah, that Baby Keem, I didn't even like the album that much. But okay, Baby Keem, best hip hop video. Baby Keem, Kendrick Lamar, Family Ties, it won.
Okay.
Am I gonna say the other ones was all that much better? Drake, Future, Way Too Sexy. Drake, Future, Tim's, I'll Wait for You. Bia, J. Cole, London. I'm not going, because
are we going off the video or the song?
The video. It said best hip hop video.
Well, Too Sexy is a pretty good video, man.
Okay.
Wait for You is a good video too, though.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen them.
Oh, okay.
City Girls and Usher, Good Love, ASAP Rocky. Those are it one of all those. Best collaboration. Drake, Future, Future, Drake, Tim's, Wait for You. That's the best collaboration. They won.
All right, I can see that.
And I'm not gonna go through the other ones. The other contestants. Best duo or group. Earth Gang. Earth Gang beat out 42 Doug and ESTG. Big Sean, Hit Boy. I'm not going to talk about that one. We don't care about that one. We're not going to care about that one. So I think the other two mentionable ones would be 42 Doug, ESTG, Big Sean, and Hit Boy. I don't even like that Big Sean and Hit Boy project too much, but whatever. I guess. Best live performer, Kendrick Lamar. Beat out Cardi, Doja, Drake, J. Cole, Kanye, Tyler.
I can see that.
I think this is a Kendrick Lamar. Well, I think a lot of this shit comes down to money that's been paid too. Okay. Lyricist of the year. And we talked about this.
Who won? Because I don't know who won.
Kendrick Lamar.
Over who?
You know the names. We talked about it. Baby Kim, Benny.
Oh, yeah. Jack Harlow, right?
Drake, Cole, Harlow, Jay-Z. I like the Kendrick Lamar album.
Yeah. Okay.
Lyrically, it's on par. Not the best, but I don't know if it's okay. We can point out a specific, you know what I'm saying? Or we're talking about the overall body.
But everybody else but not everybody else, but of like majority of the guys that were in this category don't even have bodies of work.
Exactly. Because Kim has one album, and I think that's kind of old. Benny has a body. Drake does not have a hip hop category because the last album he released was not a hip hop album.
Right.
The album before that is outside of this realm. J. Cole album is outside of this realm, but he has the Dreamville, Gangsta Grills album.
Yeah.
He has the Benny feature. He has plenty of features that go in there, and that London and that Benny feature is crazy. Jack Harlow has an album. Jay-Z, I completely didn't understand why he's in this off of one verse.
What was it?
God did.
That shit came out yesterday, man.
Right.
Yeah. So by default, I mean, I think you got to give it to Kendrick for as far as his body of work goes, and him having the album wise. I mean, Benny versus, because I won't even put Jack Harlow in it, but Benny versus Kendrick. I mean, you're gonna go with Kendrick Lamar.
You can't give Cole a nod for the Gangsta Grills?
I liked it.
And then the album, then the verse he got on Benny shit?
I liked it.
And then the verse he got on the with Bia?
I liked it.
And it's going to seem like I'm a Cole stan or a Cole Avenger, but
it's fine.
I honestly think Cole still got, and well, maybe verses. They say a verse.
I think
if they say verse, then yeah.
I think J. Cole's a better lyricist than Kendrick Lamar.
I do.
But people will say that we are
Cole Avengers. We'll steal that from Joe Budden.
Yeah, like they'll say that we're going to say
stand.
Cole.
Yeah.
We're Cole stands being North Carolinians or whatnot. So,
but I would. Benny ain't listen. I might Kendrick have a hard time over Benny for me too.
Really?
In this year, even for that the Tanner Talk 2. And
I thought it was 4.
Oh yeah, you're right. Tanner Talk 4, my bad. Even though Kendrick, when I listen to Kendrick Lamar album, it gets better and better, but whatever. Video director of the year, Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free, and we know what video that is going to be.
Right.
And song of the year, Lotto, Big Energy.
What song is that?
Moving right along. Hip hop album of the year. Yes.
Hip hop album of the year?
Yeah.
Kendrick
Lamar. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. It seemed like Kendrick. Hip hop artist of the year. Guess.
Kendrick.
Absolutely. So, I think that kind of tells you who paid the most money. Because I think this is all a number game too.
Mm-hmm.
Producer of the year. This is not a hard one.
Should be Hit Boy.
Ooh. is not Hit Boy.
It's not Hit Boy.
It should be.
Who was it?
Hitmaker. And who was that? That's
fucking. You talking about
the dude that changed his name?
Sexy Canna?
Yeah.
Fucking
the dude that made Sexy Canna. Yeah.
Iceberg.
Yeah, Iceberg.
His name
Yeah.
Iceberg.
Yeah.
No.
That's what it used to be. It was
His name-
Ice.
No, his name wasn't Iceberg. Fuck.
No, it was Ice something. No, it's Berg.
Berg.
Young Berg.
Young Bird.
What does he put? Listen, we're not gonna go into that. If you could tell me what the fuck Young Berg produced right now, and from
I'm here to look it up.
from motherfucking 2021 to 22, I would be greatly surprised. Well, for the song wise, because I know, like, with a lot of these entertainers and rappers these days, when you listen to a song, you can be like, okay, that's a Primo, that's a Hit Boy, that's a hit maker, that's Timberland. Like everybody has their Jessen did another one. You know who these motherfuckers are.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you nothing but I mean, it might be on the low. Okay, breakthrough artists, hip hop artists of the year.
Yes.
Breakthrough. Yes.
They got it right.
Glorilla.
They got it right. 6 months. They got it right. For her to be in the game 6 months, be where she's from, be where she started to be hit the Billboard.
One song though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nardo Wick. Oh, well. Fabio. But so I think Fabio is not. I think Glorilla happened worldwide. Well, not worldwide, nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Fabio was kind of more regional. Because I think they put too much emphasis on Fabio. Fabio is
and bring it. They put too much emphasis on Fabio bringing New York back.
Yes, and exactly, because I would say Fabio is from Delaware up, Delaware, New York, Jersey, Pennsylvania, all that area. But they will definitely make you think Fabio is a bigger deal,
really like that
worldwide. No,
he all right, but he ain't like that.
No,
Glorilla for her glow up.
Mm-hmm.
If
you're right. You know what
you're
I'm
saying?
absolutely right.
They got it right, man.
DJ of the year, Drama. No,
Drama.
No,
Yeah.
I would say Drama.
Yeah.
I would like to have seen K-Slade win it just because, but you can't take it away from Drama.
No, Drama.
Best hip hop platform. This was crazy to me. I would love for us to be on here one day. Best hip hop platform. Carisha Please and Drink Champs won.
Drink Champs won.
Well, no, Carisha Please and Drink Champs.
They
split.
It
was a tie. Exactly. Why? Carisha Please got 6 episodes.
Are you kidding me? No comment.
Exactly. We'll keep moving. And you know what? But so that's kind of relevant to us because we are content creators.
No comment. Oh my God.
Carisha Please. So
it's interesting. It's raunchy.
But that's why I said it shows you where the money is going.
Wow.
Because Revolt owns Carisha Please and Drink Champs. So the other ones is Versus, NRP, Tiny Desk, $1 Million Worth of Game, Hip Hop DX, Complex, Breakfast Club, Big Boys Neighborhood.
I knew Complex wasn't going to win. Too much controversy.
I don't know how Carisha Please beats Breakfast Club, honestly. And I don't listen to Breakfast Club like that, but I don't know how Carisha Please beats Breakfast Club. Off of, and listen, don't quote me. I don't actually know how many episodes Carisha Please have, but I'm going to say 6, 7, 8. Maybe
over Drink Champs,
and she tied. And even over Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
So I know the Drink Champs. I know Drink Champs got in there.
All that.
Drink Champs got in there off of that Kanye episode.
No, Drink Champs got in there because they put out good content.
They do, but that Kanye episode was the one for them.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Because that's the most like that did numbers.
Yeah, but Drink Champs does numbers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Drink Champs does big numbers. And not only does Drink Champs do big numbers, but Drink Champs real life, I'm not saying Carisha Please is not for the culture. I'm not saying that. But
Mhm.
before I say what I'm going to say, when it comes down
It's
to
for a
the
demographic.
fucking
It's
hip,
for women, more or less. When you look at the yeah, well, like you said, moving on.
that's crazy to me.
Hustler
I
of-
didn't know that one, man.
Hustler of the year,
Hustler of the year.
50 Cent.
50.
50.
He won?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he got TV on lock.
Cardi, Cali, Khaled,
Yeah.
Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye, Meg.
50 is okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet 16, best featured verse of the year. I'm about to throw my motherfucking hat. Guess who won?
Give me the who's in the category? I don't know.
Who?
Who's the nominees?
Jadakiss, Black Illuminati. We was just listening to that.
Yeah, with Freddie.
Drake, verse on Wait for You.
Okay.
Kanye West verse on City of Gods.
Okay.
Lil Baby verse on Girls Want Girls with Drake. J. Cole verse on London Be a Beer. J. Cole verse on Poke It Out with Wale. Drake verse on Churchill Downs with Jack Harlow.
That one? Drake won?
It did.
Out of those, I can see why, man.
How is J. Cole verse with Benny not up here?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
You put two J. Cole verses up here.
And one of them should have been there.
Absolutely. And actually, I wouldn't even. I could have put three J. Cole verses up here. I could have put the London, the one with Benny, and on Stick. But whatever. That's the best. That's the best 16.
It's not the best 16.
Impact track.
Did God did win?
Lizzo.
Lizzo?
I'm not familiar with it, but whatever. Moving on. Best international flow. Not familiar with
who won that?
Benjamin Epps. He's from France.
Yeah,
not familiar with us,
all
but
right.
whatever.
Okay. Shout out to Benjamin Epps.
Shout out to him.
My man.
New music. We'll run into that real quick
all right.
and get the fuck up out of here. New music.
Freddie.
Freddie. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But go ahead.
So
man.
No. You know what? Let me start. Let me start from down low.
Mm-hmm.
DDG, and you know what? I the person that told me that shit that I told you,
mm-hmm.
I said they was like, oh no, I meant he puts you in the mind of the crooner hip hop types, the sing along types. So I'm like,
when you said ESTG,
okay. So I'm like,
I was
nah, because he ain't.
I still haven't listened to it, but I was like, really? And remember when you said it, I was like, bro, he don't come off to me as
No.
Okay.
And I'm not listening to it again. Listen, shout out to DDG, but it just ain't my. It's not my type, not my genre. DDG, Prodigy, Denzel Curry released the add on to whatever he released 3-4 months ago. YG, Cudi, Boldy James, Rome Streets, Tory, Freddie. Not much to talk about outside of this. To me, not much to talk about for anybody that's like, for the real music fans, we will say Freddie, Tory, maybe Rome, and Boldy, maybe, but not much to talk about for anybody else is a casual outside of Freddie and Tory, and maybe not even them. This week, to me, was for hip hop.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are going to say, you know what, I don't fuck with Tory because of this Meg shit. Which we don't, whatever, we're not going to get into that. A lot of people ain't going to fuck with Freddie because why? Because he's not as mainstream as they want him to be. Right. Rome Streets, me and you are not super familiar with him. No. This is his first project, but there's some shit that caught my ear that I'm going to go back to.
And it was all right.
You probably gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Boldy, I'm familiar with Boldy. You're familiar with Boldy, but Boldy ain't mainstream like that. So
right.
Let's talk about Tory, then we get to Freddie.
I like Tory's album. I think Tory stayed in his pocket. I
Mhm.
think Tory did. I think it was smart. It was smart for him directly and or indirectly directly talking about Meg or whatnot. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I think that was genius, for album sales. People want to know,
Mhm.
right? Of course they want to know.
Mhm.
So for him not to talk about it would have been preposterous.
Right.
And he did what he was supposed to do. But on top of it, it's really good music, right? It is. It's really good music.
Solid project.
Yeah. It's really
And
good.
you know what? For what it's worth, and motherfuckers will say different because they like I said, they're on that other shit. Tory ain't really missed since this shit happened.
I can't recall Tory missing in a while. And in my group chat, it's funny that you say that in my group chat, man. And shout out to my homeboy, Tory Graham out there in Fayetteville, my partner who says that he wants to get on here on our podcast and shake the room. That's what he says, man.
Whenever listen,
that's what he says, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So all my partners, they know anytime you want to get on the platform, man, just let me know when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
However, so
every Wednesday, we ready. Listen, we ready.
He put a question out there to the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
He said project wise, or no, he said work wise. He said work wise, bodies of work within the past, I'll say 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Who's better? Drake.
Okay.
The Weeknd. Or Tory Lanez.
Three years.
3 years.
So that takes us back to 19. To me, it's Tory. Well, Tory body work is way more extensive than Drake's and The Weeknd's. But even the product that he's put out, like he hasn't put out. You know what I'm saying? Even so, motherfuckers missed out on that alone at the prom shit. Nigga, that shit is solid.
So you going Tory Lanez?
Yeah.
Tory Graham, when you listen to this, partner, you're right. I agree with you. I agree with it.
Yeah.
Now, the issue with it is that people, the guys in our chat, they were just like, they didn't want to put him on the same pedestal as they put
why
The Weeknd and Drake because of the worldwide stardom. That's why. But I have to agree, man. When it comes down to bodies of work.
Oh, listen.
I don't even know if it's close, to be quite
honest. So let me stop you real quick. Since 19, Chicks Tape 5, which was crazy. New Toronto 3, Loner, Daystar, solid. Playboy was solid. Alone at the Prom, solid. This sorry for what is solid. Like, to me, it's no argument. And as much as I like Drake, I like what he do. But it's no since 19, I can't. Drake got one album, one hip-hop album since 19. He got some loosies here and there, Scary Hours, EP, Dark Lane, demos, Care Package.
Yeah.
Sorry, So Far Gone, the 10th anniversary. But that's it. Like, yeah.
We can move on.
It's not a question. Yeah, it's not a question for me. It's not a question for me. Not a question for me.
Unapologetic is spoken.
Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie, mother rabbit, big rabbit.
Boss rabbit.
Boss rabbit.
Boss rabbit.
Well, you know me, man. I have been a stickler for Gangsta Gibbs for a very, very, very long time, right?
Okay.
I have, man. And it's been 3 years since he dropped a project, right? I'll say, man, that this is the best rap album this year for me.
It will be.
For me, it is. And it's hard for me to go against Conway. It's hard for me. But this is the best rap album that I've heard this year, dog.
As of right now, it's the best for me. I can't like project what else is coming out.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, everything is the best to me. Is some people were saying, this and Pusha running neck and neck to me. No. This got Pusher. I like Pusha's album.
He's not blowing Pusha out, but I like this better.
No, I like this better. So I don't think I can't even say to me, and this is just me, I can't say Pusha album is much better than Tenor Talk 4. I can't say it's much better than Joey Badass. Is like I think this Freddie Gibbs album separated itself. That Pusha T album did not separate itself. I think so. Honestly, I think to me, I think the Kendrick Lamar album is better than Pusha T's.
I agree.
So I would think for me right now it would be Freddie, then maybe Kendrick, then The Field.
Yeah, because Conway came out last year, right?
Yeah. No. This year.
Did it?
This year.
It did. Yeah, it did come out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to rank anything. I'm going to say again, Freddie Gibbs has the best rap album this year to me, man. Shout out to Freddie, man. I'm glad you came back swinging, dog.
Yes, indeed. And the wait was well worth it.
I'm glad you came back swinging, dog.
The wait was.
Shout out to Gary, Indiana, man.
Yes, sir. The wait was well worth it. And you know what? Well, it's better than JID, but like that JID album is on par too.
It's solid.
I can't necessarily throw that Pusha album way over that JID either.
It's solid. For sure.
Yeah. Future's still in there for me.
Future's in there for you?
Yeah, and I'm not a big Future guy, but well, I think I like the way it sounds in the projection.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm not. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a Future guy like that. But where was we at? Oh shit! You know what? I had two. I'm gonna try to get these out the way real quick. We running on time. I ain't trying to be here all night. But California high school cancels football season after athletes film a staging of a slave auction prank. Did you see that one?
I watched it.
What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Why the fuck was that? Who came up with that? What are you doing?
Why
are you doing it? Why the fuck was that okay? What were you trying to accomplish? You guys are numbskulls. Go play football. Remarks complete on my end.
Why does these black kids even participate in that?
It was out west, right?
Yeah, California. Yeah.
We can talk about why I think off air.
Okay.
Because I spend a lot of time out there in the West. Obviously, because of my job.
That's fucking crazy.
And we've talked, and I've talked to you about how we look out west, about our place in the food chain out west. We've discussed it.
All right, moving along. Utah mom is pregnant with her son's child.
Let's talk about it.
At 56 years old.
Let's talk about it.
You saw this?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
And this is crazy. It's crazy in itself. And this probably, if y'all want to label it as shit that white people do, y'all can, but whatever. So Utah mom pregnant at 56 years old with her son's child. All right. Her son and her son's wife cannot, well, she's not able to have babies no more, right? So that artificially inseminate the son's mom with his sperm.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's carrying his child.
Mm-hmm.
You can say what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're going to label this shit, but for all intents and purposes, that's his brother and his child. If his mom has the baby.
So it's funny. I asked a black woman about this a couple of weeks ago, and she said that she would in fact do that for her son.
Wow.
Know what she
Okay.
said?
Okay. Talk about what?
I think it's some weird shit. I think that you know it, but she also pointed out that it's expensive for surrogate mothers.
Okay.
But there has to be some type of like health hazard for your mother, who obviously is older than you, to birth a child.
All right. So and now that you say that, like, because we are taught to believe that incest and all this other stuff is dangerous because your baby could end up being whatever. I'm not going to say any of those words because those are trigger words and kind of banned and cancelized.
Well, we'll just say have issues.
Right. But so for instance, for you to impregnate your sister or your mom, not you, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's the same shit. Like it doesn't matter if you had the physical insertion or not. It's your sperm, your DNA, whatever, mixing with.
Yeah. That's the way I would look at it. I mean, I'm pretty ignorant to how that whole process goes, but I know what I've heard. So regardless, I don't agree with it. I would never ask anyone in my family, for that matter, to do something like that for me. Regardless.
What do you tell your child?
That's your mom and your granny. I mean, shit, the fucking truth, I guess.
Nigga, are you like?
I guess.
I can't even. Shit like that. All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
R&B singer Life Jennings reveals the song Jeffrey Dahmer asked him to sing in prison. So you heard this one?
I didn't know he asked him to sing. I did hear that he was talking about him being in jail or to the cell beside Jeffrey Dahmer.
So I'll go over this real quick. R&B singer Life Jennings is speaking about his time in prison, particularly the time he spent serving alongside convicted serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. In the video shared to Twitter, Jennings revealed that Dahmer asked him to sing Breaking My Heart, of course, by Mint Condition, while they were in prison together. One day we were in maximum security, and they're like everyone against the wall because I was a porter in the little bridge where they put inmates and stuff like that. Jennings, who was serving 10 years for a 1992 conviction, began. So they were like everyone against the wall, everybody against the wall. So they bring the white boy in. So he comes, and it just so happens that they bring him in the cell right next to me. He continued, I'm out there sweeping and mopping, whatever. So anyway, he was only there just for a short period of time. I don't even remember how long, but the first day and a half, we ain't really here for nothing but cat. What? I don't even remember. I don't even really remember how long, but the first day and a half, we ain't really hear nothing from the cat. Oh, they ain't hear nothing from the cat. But in a couple days, he was banging on doors because we was locked in, maximum security. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of this shit. So the cat just kind of released a little bit. He got familiar with us, and he starts yelling, beating on doors or whatever. And back in the penitentiary days, you could smoke in the penitentiary. So I used to run across the dude all the time because he wanted cigarettes and he asked me to sing for him. And I sung Breaking My Heart by Mint Condition.
Bro. I don't know. I mean, with life, Jennings, maybe he's just trying to be relevant. I don't fucking know, man. Like, who fucking cares what the fuck Jeffrey Dahmer actually sing, dog? I don't care. I don't care.
This is I wouldn't even have shared this story.
And that's what people been killing him about. Like, for what, dog? Don't nobody care about that shit, man.
You out here singing because that's his thing. The motherfucker wanted motherfuckers to dance for him, all this other shit. If you watch, if you watch that shit, yeah. Oh.
Who fucking cares?
Whatever. Druski.
Let's talk about it.
Druski went on the net, the worldwide net, and told basically, someone had was talking about they reposted, academics posted something from NBA Youngboy shit.
Yeah.
And Druski, NBA Youngboy and his supposed to be fiance.
Yeah.
And Druski was like,
that bitch look like me.
The bitch look like me. And then the record label for NBA Youngboy said, they responded, said, this is how niggas die.
Was it the record label?
That's what it said. Yeah. It was it wasn't NBA Youngboy in general. It was it said
do they run his
so I get what you're saying. Yeah. It might have not been a record label. It might have not been a record label, but somebody in general was tweeting from that record label.
Yeah. Well, what I saw, never mind. I'm not going to incriminate anything
because it said whoever retweeted said "Never Broke Again" LLC.
Okay.
So they said that's the record label.
Okay.
So I mean that's the record label. Never Broke Again LLC.
All right.
But like I know,
mm-hmm.
I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Mm-hmm.
I could retweet from Unapologetic Podcast and be like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
That could have been Drake.
Yeah. So I was asking, like, how far is too far, man? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these influencers, if you will, man, like, excuse me, it seems as though nothing is off limits for them, right? But when it comes to a man's family, I don't give a fuck who or what or whatever. Like, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. You are insulting this man's fiance, love his life, whatever the case may be. Like, that's what you want, bro. Like,
what does Druski identify as?
An influencer?
Or no. I mean, far as in his
sexuality
or personality.
I don't know. I don't think it really makes a difference.
It doesn't, but I think in those,
we know that he's a man
in those realms, but we know that Saucy Santana's a man.
You asked it if he identifies as a man.
Yeah, but I don't know, dog. We know that Saucy Santana's a man.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what he identifies.
So would it have been different if Saucy Santana said it?
Nah, like,
because
it wouldn't have been a difference. Like, at the end of the day, regardless, I'm not saying as a man you shouldn't be doing this. I'm saying as an influencer, certain things are off limits, right, man. But don't talk about nobody family, dog.
You're right, but I think it comes a difference to them, far as in, okay, how do we handle this shit? Because if Saucy Santana talks about your lady and be like, that bitch ugly, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell
Saucy Santana, you handle him, or do your lady handle him?
No, I'm gonna tell Saucy Santana the same thing I'm gonna tell Joel Santana, motherfucker. Fuck you. See me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, what's up?
Right.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about none of that, bro. I don't care about none of that, man. It's a certain thing you don't say. And if you know me, man, you know me. You know how I give it up. If I say something out my mouth, I'm going to stand on it. I don't give a damn who it is.
Right.
That's why I put that in the notes for pre-production. Like, that's why I put it on there, bro. If you say something, bro, you better be able to stand on it. I don't give a fuck what your job is.
So is it? So if it's a woman,
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, all right.
What your job is. I don't give a fuck what your sexuality is. It's about respect. And for me, you know what I was asked today? I was asked today earlier. Hey, is so and so gonna be on y'all platform?
Who's so and so? Okay, never mind.
Is so and so gonna be on y'all platform?
All right. Let me occupy my hands. Nah, but moving on because there could be questions.
Yeah,
Who's always out.
But at the end of the day, you know what I said?
Mm-hmm.
I said it's about respect.
Okay.
Cat, dog, chicken, duck. I don't give a fuck. It's about respect.
Okay.
Period. Point blank. If you disrespect me, I don't give a fuck who you are. Stay out my way, because you can get it. That's the way I feel. If you disrespect me, you disrespect my family, you disrespect my name, you disrespect my brand, you disrespect my partners, you disrespect shit that is in here in my heart.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you can get it. It ain't no coming back from it.
You know, I was thinking about something just now when we was talking about it, as far as in the is it ever an opportunity, or not an opportunity, but a chance? Does your lady, like, you know what? I got this. This is a woman. This woman business. Let me handle this.
Yeah, certain things. And that type of shit has been offered to me in the past. Certain things, but I decline.
I don't like it. Just because, listen, you talking about my lady, we got problems.
You talk about
especially if you're a man. Now, as a woman, I may be like, you know what? That's maybe you handle that. But I do feel some kind of way towards this woman.
I'm just cut, and I'm not saying you cut different.
No. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking with that, bro.
Well, no. So what I'm saying is like listen.
I get why you're saying what you're saying.
But listen, I might be like, you know what? No, I don't fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna let my woman handle that.
But
you good. You
no,
good.
I get why you saying what you're saying. You gonna speak your piece somewhat.
But I don't fuck with you no more.
But if it come down to it, that's what I'm on. Like, I
don't fuck with you no more. But my lady got it. Like, this woman business.
Motherfucker disrespect me, dog. That's it.
And it is blatant disrespect, because when they disrespect your lady and who you rocking with like that, then it's on you. Especially a man.
Disrespect will not be tolerated.
No, but that goes into the whole thing, because a lot of we would be considered cis men, right? We're considered cis men because we identify with the sex that we were born as. That's what cis is. So I
never heard that until today.
So that's what they call it, cisgender. I think it's CIS gender, but that's what was. So if anyone says you're like a cis man, that's what it means. You identify as the sex that you was born with. But outside of that, a lot of these men might be like, you know what? They feel the freedom to identify and talk to and speak to women, a certain way, because, and that's why I asked you that, because, a lot of these motherfuckers kind of put themselves on the same parallel. and they can feel like, because you don't necessarily hang out with your homegirls and be like, bitch, da da da, you know what I'm saying? But these guys be like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? That's their language. That's the way, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked you that shit. You gotta fuck my leg up today, dog. I was getting into the car.
You keep on rubbing that motherfucker, man.
Because I feel it, I rubbed the skin off. Then when I got out, I took a shower, went to sleep. After I went from the gym, woke up and there was blood in my bed, on the sheets and shit. And I was
that shit is a danger zone.
Yeah. So I got in the car and I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I hit the shit on the damn whatever. But yeah. But so yeah, that's why I asked you that shit. I think the comments are out of bounds.
Right.
Especially when you have that type of voice.
Right.
And on that platform. Druski, I don't know. Like, I'm still lost into why Druski is so known as he is. Relevant, yes. But because
the nigga funny though, bro. You don't think he's funny?
Yeah, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that's funny.
Yeah, but he funny and he fuck with the right people.
Right people might be, because there's a podcast I listen to, and I said somebody else about it, and her name is Damona. It's called Don't Call Me White Girl podcast, and they were like, "Oh, you just realize her? Like she been funny since Instagram. Well, not Instagram, but Snapchat and Vine and all this other shit, and she, she's a comedian." I'm like, okay, I don't know, but I thought when I saw the shit, it was like Moni Love, but she out there doing her thing. But I'm like, I don't know, but yeah, but I mean, even like Justin LeBoy, like do you know what the fuck Justin LeBoy do?
Make memes.
Exactly, but that shit is in all kind of outrage, and every woman probably retweets some Justin LeBoy shit.
Yeah, I know people. Period.
Absolutely,
shit, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How long before giving up on? How long is it before you give up on a relationship?
I mean, it's cliche, but I think when you're ready to throw in the towel, man, like I don't necessarily know a time stamp on when you should do it. I'm just saying I was asking that because certain people have, I'll use love languages, for example, right? If you tell your partner your love language, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I was asking. If you tell your partner your love language, right, and they're supportive to you, they are loyal to you, they are they give you what you need sexually, right, but they don't necessarily support or subscribe to your love language.
Oh, listen, my nigga talking right now. We about to get into this shit. Okay.
What is there a certain time stamp on it? Do you give up on it, or do you just take all the positives and dismiss that negative?
You about to bring us into this Tom Brady conversation, but yeah. Nigga, you segueing on this shit, nigga.
Come on, man. I do this shit. I do this shit. I study the art.
Okay. I think for a lot of us it's simple though. I think going to the dynamic or what we're working with and who we are, as far as in, because a lot of us, the smaller shit plays a big role into how we're going to do this relationship, how we're going to end it, or whatever else. So if you look at like, and we'll list a couple of people that are known influencers or entertainers or whatever that's been through it.
Yeah.
We'll start with, let's just do one. We'll start with the biggest, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay.
Far as we know, Jay-Z fucked around with Becky with the good hair.
Yeah.
Far as we know.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce still married, right?
They are.
And flourishing, doing whatever. For all we know, they could just be maintaining a marriage for a public appearance, doing whatever. But as far as we know, they're a happily married couple. How many of us would be single off that situation? Probably 99% of us.
I ain't gonna say 99.
Well, mate, but it's in the high 90s.
Off of what he did.
Fucking around, yeah.
Nah, I can't.
A lot of us don't even get the whole fuck around experience. Like we fuck around and that shit is over.
I can't subscribe to that one. And here's why. We didn't know Jay-Z was in the street until she told us.
We didn't know. But if your woman found out you was in the streets, fucking around on her, maybe even potentially had an outside baby. Does your relationship look the same as what appears the relationship that they appear to have right now?
Fuck. No.
Yeah. So it's high 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. So
fuck no.
And as you say that, we'll transition into the Tom Brady and Giselle shit.
Okay.
You did your thing on that. nigga, you did your thing. Because I don't even know if we was gonna talk about that, but it's cool. But it's there. But so you have a vision, you're doing your thing, and you telling your lady, listen, one more year, I gotta do this. I'm trying to fulfill my dream. Whatever his dream is, we don't know what his dream is. But your lady has stuck with you, rolled with you for that 20-year journey, however long she came after that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And held shit down. Okay. And not to mention, she's up.
She up.
You up, but she's up. You about 200 million up. She about 600 million up.
This is the Victoria's Secret model.
Yes, sir.
What do they call them? The angels? What do they call them? I don't know what they call them, but yeah, she's it.
Up.
She one of them. She's one of them. She's not one of them.
His net worth don't touch her net worth.
No fucking way.
No way. And guess what?
Look it up while we talking.
Guess what? She been. I think he about 2. She may be about 5.
I'm gonna look it up.
But you've been taking peanuts according to what you're worth to make the team better. And guess what? While you taking these peanuts, you already know. You know what? Baby got this. Baby can hold it down. So baby is like, you know what? I'm ready to do my thing now. I want to jump back out there. You know, it's 20 years now. What we talking about? What them numbers look like?
She doubled his shit.
Okay, and that's what I figured. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. But so she's ready to do her thing because she's sacrificed.
Yeah,
and did whatever so you can fulfill your dreams or aspiration, whatever you want to. Now she's like, you know what? I'm ready for you to come home.
Yeah,
I want a family. And also I want to do my thing.
What, they got 3 kids?
Yeah, they got 3 kids. I want to do my thing.
Yeah.
So it for a lot of us, it sounds like an ultimatum because he did retire.
Yeah.
And you know, everything was happy.
Yeah.
Once he unretired, you know, of course the videos and shit came out, and she was like, "Well, you know, I don't." And now, current day, she's like, "Well, they both hired divorce lawyers. She's hired hers first."
Mm-hmm.
So, your sacrifice and your ambitions and dreams, if you feel like you haven't completed them, when do you stop? Because we know a lot of rappers out here that's been trying to rap for a lot of years and still ain't got on. Women still riding with him. How long do we expect somebody? Should we expect somebody to ride with us until we hit it big, or be like, you know what, it's my turn? If in their cases, it's her turn
again. Her turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, personally for me, man, I have no expectations. You know what I mean? I'm going to march to the beat of my own drum.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to support my partner in the best way I can. You know what I mean? But if you want to get off of this train and follow your own dreams, it's about sacrifice. Bottom line, about what you're willing to sacrifice and the level of what we are willing to sacrifice as individuals. It varies. So can't be mad at her. We don't know what happened in their household. We don't know what they talked about. We don't know this, that, and the third. Tom might have reneged.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I do know is she's already worth double what he's worth.
Right.
Her being the ex-wife of the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
You can multiply that for by another two.
Mm-hmm.
You smell me?
Yeah.
Imagine what will happen if she would just drop a book. Just a book. And I'm not saying she would do that. Just imagine that.
Why not?
I'm not saying she would.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I don't know what type of time she on. I don't know, Giselle personally, but just imagine just a book.
Mm-hmm.
A documentary.
Lot. Yeah. Married to the man that don't know when to say it's over.
The GOAT's wife.
Right.
Or some shit like that. I'm not saying it has something to do with it. Maybe she's just tired.
Well, she did say, she's ready to do family things and also venture out and do her, some of her own things. She sacrificed. So I think from what I read, she said she sacrificed 17 years of her life, putting everything she has on the back burner.
Yeah.
Listen, you got to be a bad motherfucker to ask a woman and be like, hey, you know what? I know you gave up 17 years of XYZ, but I need you to put another year, 2 years on the back burner. The Saints, the Panthers, the Falcons, I can beat them twice a year. I just need to chase. I don't even know what I'm chasing. But I don't know how that conversation goes. I'm not, but I do understand her plight and how she may feel, because if I feel like if I have put everything I had going on and granted, and especially if, I'm the motherfucker that's the breadwinner top dog, and I haven't worked like my main shit in 10, 15 years, and I'm still double what you got. Nigga, when it's my turn, it's my turn. And if you feel some kind of way about it, we got issues.
Facts.
We're gonna have to go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something, because and I hate to feel, because I hate ultimatums, because I hate when women give me ultimatums. But like I said, if let's just say, and you said double, let's just say Tom is at 2 and she's 450. And she's like, you know what, baby? I'm ready to do me.
Wait. Did you look that up?
No, I remember I saw this shit online somewhere.
Oh, did you? Because that's what it is.
Okay.
He's 2 and she's 450.
There ain't no question for me. Listen, if I'm up 450, and I put all my shit on the back burner for 17 years for you,
babies and all that shit,
and I'm sitting here taking care of house,
but I'm still that though.
Right.
Okay.
When it's my turn, it's my turn.
Yeah, that's real.
I can't listen. I don't care what your dreams or aspirations are, and And even in that sense, when I look at your accolades and I say, you know what, there ain't no quarterback, there ain't no person in this NFL league that got more Super Bowl rings than you.
Right.
Destiny fulfilled should be.
Destiny fulfilled. If you want to say, okay, I'm the record holder for all these passing records or whatever, yes, you're there. Mm-hmm. And me as a sports fan, I'll say by default, because you played 20 plus years. You can't name me another quarterback that played that many years. And Tom Brady's a GOAT. He's great. I'm not going to take nothing away from him by the years he's played. But, when you on that level and playing 20 plus years, like I'll say the same thing about LeBron. When you're LeBron and you're consistent as he is, he should break Kareem's record in whatever years. He should be past Mike in whatever years. People will tell you, oh, well, LeBron's better than Mike because he scored more career points than Mike. Okay, whatever. If that's your barometric. But when Mike retired at 13 years, where was LeBron and Mike at 13 years? What was the neck and neck? It's no comparison. But whatever. If I give up 17 years of my life and I'm still up like that, and I say, hey, it's my time, did your thing.
Time to go.
And you retire, and then you was like, you know what, baby, I can't,
And we just throwing stuff out there. We don't know what, we don't know exactly why they are getting divorced or whatever the case would be, or they might be able to mend things and keep their family together. That's what I pray for. I never want to see a broken home, but moving on.
You let your lady do her thing, or you chase your dreams? Whatever your dreams are, because we don't know what his dreams are, but whatever your dreams are. Because the outside in, we can be like, Dre is up, Dre's that nigga, Dre done everything possible. But in your mind, you can be like, you know what? I still ain't reached the plateau I was looking at.
You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them, Ridge.
Kenny Rogers for y'all if y'all ain't know.
You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them, man. When it comes to your family, me today, nothing's bigger than family. I'm folding.
I'm with you, especially if I
today.
Today
I'm folding. Today I'm folding, bro. No question about it. Today I'm folding. If I'm Tom Brady, I'm fucking folding. If that's what it is, if I'm Tom Brady, there's no question I'm fucking folding.
Does Tom Brady look like Tom Brady to you this year?
No.
Not at all. But
he's Tom Brady's fucking, so there's no telling what can happen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's a tricky conversation that, chasing your passions, your dreams, your goals, because I know a lot of homeboys. I got a homeboy that, when I first joined the Army, I was in Fort Stewart and we had 3-man rooms. And one of my homeboys, he's from Staten Island. Actually, he's Stack Bundles is his cousin. And so, he wants to rap. He's been rapping since then. And to this day, he's like one of my OGs when I joined the Army. And he's still chasing that rap dream. He's in his late 40s trying to, he has his own, as of right now, he has his own, independent record label, outside all his other stuff. But he's still trying to get to that level to where, like, let's say a Glorilla is at, because a Glorilla is, backed by CMG, all this other stuff. And he's been in and out of relationships in there, here and there. So I could see, I could kind of see where he's coming from, far as it, a woman wanting to, ride with me, be with me, or whatever else. But it's like, at a certain point, you gotta like ask yourself, like, when is it time to say, you know what? That just wasn't my route. But do you ever tell a motherfucker to give up on their dreams?
Nope.
Yeah. I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you. Move right along. The chase. I put this shit in here because I saw this shit. Girl said a guy asked me to go out with him. I told him no, but I really wanted to go out with him, so I wanted him to try harder, but he didn't. Why not?
Don't play games. Play pussy, get fucked.
Right. We don't. So as a man, we don't get that luxury. But in today's atmosphere, climate, we're supposed to apply pressure.
Tell you something, man. Yeah, you want what you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna put forth effort to show and prove that whomever your partner is, or who you want your potential partner to be, to show them that you are what they're missing or the best route for them or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But you're playing with fire, man, when you know you want somebody or you want to deal with somebody and you're like, hey, you want to apply a little bit more pressure, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing with fire. Because at the end of the day, just because, you know, that person might show interest or whatever the case would be, and they may not know exactly how to apply the pressure that you want, so to speak.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's no fault to them. It just might not be what they're used to. So you mean to tell me that you're going to put that on the line for someone that you potentially care for, that you could potentially see a future with? I'll never understand that.
Me neither. But so I also think that apply pressure shit goes both ways.
Yeah,
I think it goes both ways.
It does. It does. But if the feelings are mutual.
Yeah. Right.
If you're willing to put what you see and what you want potentially on the line because you want somebody to do more as opposed to being with them and whether you told them or not, but kind of, you know, showing them how to love you, then you probably don't want that motherfucker in the first place.
Yeah, like, I mean,
you could tell a motherfucker a million times what you want from them, right?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't mean that they necessarily receive it.
Right. And, well, I don't even think like you supposed to. Well, I get making someone prove to you that they deserve you or like you or whatever else. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is crazy. But they're what I'm saying. They're prove it. But the only way that they prove it to you is based on them wowing you, and the only way a person can wow you is one of two ways. You telling them how to wow you.
Okay.
Or them rolling the dice and guessing on what will wow you.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the safest pick? Them telling you.
Right. Yeah.
So you tell a person and whether they receive it, and it goes both ways. Like if they receive it, if they don't receive it the way you want to, that's on you. But you got to think about the other side of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to gamble on that?
Yeah. Listen.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh, this shit is stupid, weird, and I won't even tell you. Well, just to go off of one, like this is how weird shit is to me. I saw this shit earlier today. This lady said, "Black men, explain to me why you want to grow your hair out or get dreads in your late 30s and 40s. Like, what's the reason?" That's how we us men are getting questioned to why, you know what I'm saying? Like what but anyway, that's how spooky and weird shit is, you know. But before we get to the unapologetic truth, to go along with that this lady said, I literally won't ask a nigga for nothing just to see what he offer. That's how weird times is, and that's where we at.
And that's where we'll end this podcast, Reggie, because that's the stupidest shit ever. You're gambling with your love life, and you're gonna lose.
Yeah, but like, who goes around just off? Like,
Obviously,
I like you, I love you, my girl, but like, am I just supposed to go around offering? You know what I'm saying? Like, offering you just anything I can. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't get that logic. I literally won't ask a nigga for nothing just to see what he offers.
mm-hmm.
I'm not asking you for off. I'm not expecting you or to ask for anything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do for each other as we see fit. But you know what I'm saying? Just as like, if you're basing our relationship or whatever off of what I offer, then I think we getting off on the wrong foot to begin with.
Correct.
And
I agree with that.
I think we said 50, maybe 75 episodes ago. I don't know. Like, love ain't the prime. Love is not even the primary focus of relationships no more. It's who can do for who and who has to give and all this
What
other
have
shit.
you done for me lately?
Right.
Yeah.
For any woman that would say that to me, I think like that ego is crazy in itself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you have to ask me for nothing, because
It ain't just women, though, Rich.
yeah, it ain't just women, but we're predominantly military, right? So not to say most military women have their shit together or they do this or do that, but we're used to women that, I guess, the military women, because most military women is not looking for you to do shit for them. Like, they most of them, the majority of them,
well, that's
have
the same thing offered to you is offered to them.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
it's an even playing field in the military.
Right. So you have to be
pay wise.
You have to kind of be a little different. You have to talk different. You have to walk. You have to have a different. I'm not even gonna say game. You have to, there's something else about you that is appealing to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't your money, because she can look your shit up. Oh, this nigga's a damn staff sergeant first class EA with okay. I know his base rate. What he get with BAs, all this other shit. So she know what you're working with. So it's some other shit. But let's do these unapologetic truths. We get the fuck up out of here.
Yes,
and so all of these are like last week. They was given to me by other people. I got some more suggestions in here, but we're gonna work with these. So the first one is okay. Here's the first one: lingerie pussy, oversized t-shirt pussy, or wife beater pussy. Which one is better?
Today, I remember what it used to be, but today, yo, give me the lingerie.
Okay, all right.
Give me the lingerie, man.
Lingerie, okay.
Give me the lingerie, and I can tell you why. Because, it's all about the angles for me today, man. You know what I'm saying? The angles, how that thing fit on you, just, you know what I'm saying? One time for me, one time for the one time. You know what I'm saying? It's about the fit, how that thing look on you. I'm already on you, right? Obviously, we get ready to get into the octagon. You know what I'm saying? But that lingerie though, that might take me to the next level, though.
Because she can look good in anything else, but she put that lingerie on, it might just not be. But yeah, if she look that lingerie. I'm different though. I'm not a big. I mean, I like lingerie, but I'm not. I might. Ooh. I like that wife beater a little more. I don't know.
That wife beater is nuts.
Especially if
bro.
my wife beater too.
If it's yours,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess
She'll
you're
put
right.
that wife beater on for the night. She walk around the wife beater and some not so there used to be wife beater and boy shorts, but no, you walk around the wife beater and them bikini, that bikini thong on. Oh, that might be that
All
combination
right,
might
I'm
be.
with you, man. To each his own.
And that's simple too, but yeah.
No, it ain't, but it ain't.
No, it is. I mean that look.
Oh, you
know
said
what I'm
okay,
saying?
yeah.
That look. But so I always thought that lingerie was more for women than us, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel more, and even though you like it, but that line when she put that lingerie on, that shit make her feel like she, you know what I'm saying?
But I just started liking lingerie though.
Okay.
Like legit, like I just started liking it.
Mm-hmm. Simple or like you like it has you ever seen like some like not I'm not gonna say extravagant, but because there's all type, you know what I'm saying? She might have like a, just some regular shit on, or it might be some lace, might be some leather.
I like a little lace.
Okay.
I'm not into the leather. I like a little lace. You know what I'm saying? More than anything, I think it's about for me. Maybe it's about colors. About how that color hits your skin. Maybe that's what it is for me. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what it is. I don't need the lingerie, but I'm saying if that's what you want, you could even hit me with a nice bra and panty set. But it's about that color. It's about that color though. How that color hits you. That's what I'm saying.
I think for me, for the lingerie, I'm gonna look at it. I'm like, yeah, they say right here. Look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bad. And of course, I can't wait to take it off, but when you come with that lingerie, for me, I feel like she might have to be the aggressor. Because listen, do what you're gonna do. Because when I start taking this when I start admiring this lingerie and all this shit, and I start taking it off,
demon time.
It's over.
All right, got
don't touch me after this.
Got it.
When I start taking this lingerie off, don't touch me.
Got it.
It's a wrap.
I got it.
Yeah. Dude, it's matter of fact, it's Aaron Judge time. All right. But all right, is saying sorry to your partner, even if it wasn't your fault, healthy? Saying sorry to your partner,
to the great Willie Nelson, man. You gotta know when to hold and when to motherfucking fold, Reggie. You have to. You have to, man. To me, I think it's right. I think it's rights and wrongs in every situation. Apologizing to them for what they want you to apologize for to. No, I don't agree with that. But in a situation, there's something that in most majority of situations, that's something that both parties, an act has been committed where it was foul play.
Okay.
Right? I don't know if foul play is correct terminology, but so I think it is okay to apologize for what you see was wrong in the situation.
Even if it's not your fault?
Whether in the scheme of things, it may not be your fault. Big picture.
Okay.
But like I just said, when it comes down to something, for every cause, there's an effect, right?
Okay. But do you think you can condition someone to think like, you know what? That nigga ain't like he need to apologize. He didn't apologize. Like even if it was her fault, she was wrong, but she felt like she was right. Your last 3 times.
That's what I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, if you do something, if your partner does something wrong, right? Promise, if your partner does something wrong, whatever, right? all right, cool. They did something wrong, but out of anger, you may have acted a certain way or said certain things.
Got you.
That doesn't make it okay. You can't, to me, you don't say, well, I said this because I was mad. No, you fucked up. What you said was wrong. It doesn't mean you can try to hold them accountable.
Okay.
But that's on them. Only thing that you could do is answer for yourself. If you and me get into it, right? Just be partners.
Mm-hmm.
And you motherfucking you drink, I tell you, man, shit, this the last bit of my little drink or whatever the case may be, man. I'm a goddamn have me a little lady over and I'm a goddamn do what I do, 1, 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have your lady over or your homeboys over, you drink all my shit up.
Okay.
And I come to you and I say, man, what the fuck going on, bro? Like, where my shit at?
Mm-hmm.
And you say, oh, man, well, you know, I had this, that, and the third. I was going to replace it. And I say to you, man, no, you got me fucked up.
Right.
You got me fucked up because I fucking told you, blah, 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 blah. I'm acting out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I still disrespected you. Not saying that you didn't disrespect me.
True.
But what came out of my mouth was still disrespectful.
Okay.
So as a man, I'm going to say, you know what, regardless, bro, I should never talk to you like that because you my partner. You my homie.
Okay.
It don't mean what you did was right. I'm talking about accountability for me. That's for me.
Okay.
Because I know I did wrong.
So you apologizing for your part in it, like not the whole part.
Yeah,
because
no.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm apologizing for what I did wrong.
Okay.
I can't make you apologize for what the fuck you did wrong or what I see as you doing wrong, because in your mind, you might not have did shit wrong. In your mind.
You know.
That's just in my 37 years.
No, I got you. I got listen.
Is how today, that's how I realize I gotta be.
I got a question
That's
for
the
you.
right way to be for me.
Okay.
All right.
How many women have apologized to you?
I don't have a number, but
it's been a few. Yeah. For something they've done wrong.
Me being in a relationship?
No, yeah, relationship, something they've done wrong. Like let's say
you ain't gotta give me no example, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. You ain't gotta give me no example.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. For the women that have absolutely been
100
and monumental in my growth as a man, 100% of it.
Really?
Listen to what I just said. Now, what? I'm gonna say it again.
Okay, well. So you said monumental.
For women that have been a monumental in my growth as a man, I can't give you a number. I can, but I will not. For the women who have meant some shit in layman's terms, for the women who have been worth some shit, and the woman that's worth some shit helps you grow. A woman that's worth some shit. In my opinion.
That's big.
It's truth.
That's big. It definitely is big.
100%.
I can't say the same. I cannot say the same.
Ones that have helped you grow as a man?
Well, so far, because I hate to bunch them all together, but
you just made me do it.
Well, no, I didn't tell you. I didn't. I didn't tell you the one that helped you grow. I said it. I said the women, but because there's been instances where I was accused of doing shit,
of course,
that I never did,
of course,
and them motherfuckers found out that I didn't.
And there was still didn't apologize.
Never apology.
Well, that's some bullshit.
But
bullshit.
But and a lot of them think pussy is an apology, or and there's been cases to where, as you said, like there's some shit that happened, and I had a reaction or whatever else, and I apologize for, like, you know what, I read this wrong, I did this wrong, I said that wrong, blah 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 blah, whatever else. And in my mind, some of the same things, I'm like, but I know where my error was. But it wasn't. I can't take this whole blame. And
that's what I'm saying.
None of them motherfuckers never say, you know what, Reggie?
But
you're absolutely right.
You should, but you should never apologize for the sake of someone matching that energy, though.
No, but
no,
you know,
you should never. And in my opinion, you should never expect. It goes back to what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is not accountable, dog.
Exactly,
and I know that's what we want,
and that's why I suck it up. And I'm like, you know what? It is what it is, but I remember that shit. Like, you know what? It is. It's a hard because you want to be like, mother, like, you know, I suck it up and I swallow it. And it's good. It's good. But I know for a fact, like, this shit happened, that shit happened, and it was a cause and effect because of XYZ, what you did. But you have yet to take accountability about that shit or even apologize or whatever else.
And make you question the motherfucking character. I'm gonna leave it at that though. I feel you though.
Wife playmate this. Let me shuffle
these.
Let me shuffle these. Actually, I'll let you shit.
Fuck it.
And then we're gonna get up out of here.
I'm a man of motherfucking gambling, bro. I like that gambling shit. Come on, goddamn.
We're gonna do three. Oh, I'm gonna pick three.
Oh, yeah,
all right, I'll pick three.
You pick your three because I always pick.
All right, yeah. Let me grab this one. This one.
Okay, you go first.
I grab. All right, I got 3, 4, 6.
Okay.
3 is Zoe's. Oh, so you know what? So someone said because it's National Latino Month or something like that, or Hispanic Month. Let's do the Afro the Afro Latinas.
Okay.
All right. So this 3 is Zoe Saldana.
Saldana.
You got it. Saldana. 4 is Mariah Carey.
All right. Is she Afro Latina?
Yeah, that's what it said. And 6 is Lala.
Hey, she's not Afro Latina. Her mom's white. Her dad's black.
That's what it said.
That's what you're going. You got Zoe Saldana,
Zoe,
Lala,
and
Mariah Carey. Those are good picks. What you got, man?
Wife playmate this.
The fuck did you leave me?
A wife, and you probably already know this one. No. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Oh, there's not a 3. So we're gonna say 3 is Mariah. Oh, yeah, there's not a 3. Yeah, it is. It is.
So throw the 3 up.
Throw the 3 out. I'll pick another one. I'll pick
one more. You pick one more.
Yeah, 3.
Fuck the 3. Pick one more.
Pick one more. All right. So I got Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
Lala 6.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they ain't a 7 either. Well, Christine Milian.
This your 7?
Yeah. This shit is all fucked up. But we got enough for 6 though. So I know who you left with. I think. So I got this nigga said, I got Mariah, Lala, and Christine Milian.
Okay.
I think I'm wife of Mariah.
No shit.
I'm wife of Mariah.
I wouldn't expect that. Okay.
Damn. What can I get? I'm wife of Mariah.
Okay.
I'm wife of Mariah. 6. That's Lala. I'm playmate. I got a playmate, Lala.
Okay.
Because I think
Christina Milian's walking the pug. But playmate wise, I got to see that motherfucker naked. I gotta know. I feel you, man.
Christina walking the plank. Mariah, me and Mariah. I don't know.
Yo, she seemed like the Black Widow to me, man. I'd be scared of that.
Yeah, but you know,
I'll be afraid of that.
Like you, so you're a gambler.
I am. You know,
I feel like I got that
Fuck it, you rolling.
I got that anti-venom for Black Widows.
Ah.
And so
Okay.
Lala, I gotta see what the hype about.
Yeah, I got
to see what the hype about. It's kind of like the one last week. I gotta see what that hype about, what that motherfucker like. Listen. And unfortunately, Christina, the good girl rap.
The dip it low, motherfucker.
Yeah, it just it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out.
All right. So I'm gonna throw. Okay. I got it. Yeah, they got it. All right. I'm left-handed, so fuck it. One of them's in my right hand.
Okay.
Go. I got an ace.
1, 5, 7.
Yeah.
1
Lay it on me.
is Cardi.
Okay.
5 is Melly.
Melly.
Who the fuck is young rapper. She coming up. She signed to me. Well, she was signed to me. You gonna have to look up. 1, 5. 7 is the outlier. It didn't work. So that reverts back to Zoe.
So I got
You got Cardi, Zoe, Melly.
Melly, like Melly.
Mellii. Cardi, Melly. And you probably have to, because it's a cheat, but you have to know more about her personality and all that other shit too.
Yeah, I don't know this.
But I heard her on a podcast that motherfucker talk bad shit.
Yeah,
she put you in a young Cardi B state of mind, like as far as how she talk, what she talk about, how she get down.
So I got who?
You got
I got this chick Melly. I got Cardi.
You got Cardi
and Zoe Saldana.
Yep. It's an easy one for Dre.
Yeah, I mean,
easy one.
Honestly though, it's not as easy as you think it was.
Okay.
As you think it is, but
I know you're gonna flip the script. I already know.
ooh,
I already know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Zoe Saldana is my wife.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Zoe Saldana is my wife.
Okay.
Zoe Saldana is my wife because, man, I gotta go with everything. Everything that I know about these motherfuckers, right? Okay, so Cardi's my wife. Because Cardi is a rider. Cardi holds shit down. Cardi gets in the bag. Cardi fine as fuck.
Ain't gonna fuck the shit out you. I knew it.
God, yeah, she is.
Because I knew it.
Zoe Saldana is my playmate, and the reason why she's my playmate is because she fine as fuck. But the only reason why I changed her from my wife to my playmate is because I remember some of the remarks she was saying as far as like she doesn't identify as an Afro-Latina.
Okay.
She had, a whole lot to say about, she don't, even though she has these roles, but she doesn't identify as black. She takes the black roles and all this shit. And granted, she's not black, but it just left a bad taste in my mouth, but she's still fine as fuck.
Okay.
And I don't know enough about Millie. I just looked at her picture. She's not fucking with either one of them, so she got to walk the plank.
Nah. Yeah. She ain't got enough money yet. She ain't got to that.
Yeah, she got to walk the plank, bro.
Shit, Glorilla not even there yet. So
shit, there ain't no way I'm picking goddamn. Shout out to Glorilla though.
Yeah, you're doing your thing. All right, we can close this out.
Yeah, man. So, man, as always, man, shout out to the home team. Shout out to you, big dog, for keeping this thing afloat, man, and holding us down, man. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my support system. I can't say enough, man. Mental health is real, man. Myself and Reg, we may not be subject matter experts when it comes down to mental health, but I can assure you prior to... Come on, man. prior to before you hurt yourself
The fuck?
or you harm others, man. Tap into our individual IGs and or Unapologetic the Pod on IG, and I can show you we can get you the help that you need. Other than that, dog, I'm sorry. This nigga just threw me off, man, with a man nightgown picture and shit. Anyway, other than that, big dog, you know how I'm giving it up, man. Different toilet, same shit. Y'all be blessed.
Yo, I'm looking for my quote. I've got that shit already. Yes, it is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is the present. I'm sorry, today is the gift. That's why it's called the present. All that good stuff. We appreciate y'all for all the love, the feedback, the comments, all that good stuff. Even because I got some more shit that I got in the DMs today that that someone said they'd like us to talk about. But yeah, for these unapologetic truths, I appreciate it, y'all. Just keep sending them in. We'll put them in, plug them in, see how as we see fit, all that good stuff. Like Dre said, like, share, subscribe. I told y'all how to find us, but once again, NSG
_nomads.
Yes. REGIZAMAZIN. That's on IG. Both of us on IG, and Unapologetic the Pod, all one word. Unapologetic the Pod. Facebook, IG. If you are listening to us audio, you know where to find us already. You listen to us visual, you know where to find us.
Yeah.
But if you're not, for visual, Unapologetic the Podcast.
Yeah.
I think there's some semicolons after unapologetic. It's Unapologetic semicolons the podcast on YouTube. But if you don't find us right away, just look for us. Y'all know who the fuck we are. Just it's two niggas, black background, Unapologetic the Podcast. You will find us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
For the other shit, y'all is easier. But yeah, we appreciate it, but as always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Thank y'all for fucking with us. We'll see y'all next week. We out of here.
Hey, shout out to motherfucking Legacy Over Liability again. Coming soon. This is my son shit. When this shit drop, man, y'all get out there, get online, get this shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. This shit got me feeling kind of fresh, bro. I've been looking at myself the whole motherfucking time, man. So
and we will post the links.
Yes, sir.
Shout out the links so y'all know where it's at.
For sure.
We out of here, y'all.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.